is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Sunday, right? This is the day, the evening of. I'm supposed to be streaming right now, right? Probably. I hope everybody's doing well. And I hope this thing helps with helps to prevent plosives, because man, I gotta say, love the Super 55. This is my favorite microphone aesthetically, but I gotta say the plosive protection isn't particularly good. But once you procure a pop filter, it's much better. It just doesn't look quite as nice. Anyway, I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's still going on. I don't know why we're talking past tense. It's not tomorrow yet. It's still today, tonight. You know, still working on the whole talking thing, by the way. We'll see how that goes. What's going on? Beyond Night over on YouTube. How you doing? Welcome in. Triple B, Bears Beats Battle Stars coming in. How you doing, buddy? And Natty is redeeming a posture check. Usually it's pretty good at the very beginning of the stream, to be honest, but yeah. Judgmental Nietzsche, what's up? Got all 4 dims to work. Nice. Good. Just keep it. The thing is, that can happen. Just keep an eye on the stability. Stability is one of those things that's not always immediate. So keep an eye on that. Lone Vaquero, how's it going? Welcome. So I had the opportunity recently eating dinner, so life's great. That's a good outlook. I like that. Somebody did hit like on YouTube. I see a little thingy pop up. I think that's what that means in chat, when like the little heart sort of just does a sparkly thing. So thank you, whoever did that. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're getting things going here. We're just gonna be talking about computers, helping people out if they need it, if they want it. We'll help them out. And otherwise, I mean, left to my own devices, well, I did pick up a couple things. So y'all tell me. That says 151 on it, so I'm happy. It also didn't cost $150, so I'm also happy in that regard too. Oh, it doesn't stop there, Natty. These are interesting. And I got these retail price at Walmart. Each of these has 3 packs in it and a Pokeball. And other stuff, I don't know what. They were at Walmart. They are at Walmart for retail, like MSRP. So were these check lane blisters at Walmart. In stock, MSRP. This was from a card shop. It was not MSRP, and it should not be $45. But I hadn't gone to Walmart yet, so I didn't know. So I got that. But I don't have any prismatic evolutions yet. What's up, Angry Beaver? How's it going? Nice Me Too, Pin Man. I'm glad to be back after a little hiatus. Glad to have you back. Don't you worry. You got to take a hiatus. It's all good. It'll be like you never left. Other than my collection growing slightly of Pokemon cards and my collection of people I've helped on the forum. I haven't made my 2026 form yet. I got to do it. It's like we're more than halfway through January. Come on. It's already difficult to do just one channel of streaming, and like a YouTube channel that's where I stream and make videos, and also a Twitch channel streaming, and then content for, you know, shorts for Instagram and YouTube and all that. Adding a whole other channel is going to be interesting. 19RC88, welcome. How's it going? But of course, I still have a bunch of the stuff I got from the card show after CES in Vegas. Still have this box of 15 gem packs from China. 15 Chinese gem packs. Apparently, you can tell these are whether they're fake or not based on like the font on the back and like how clear the writing is on the back. And this is like perfect, so I'm happy. I'm decently certain those are all real, so that's nice. Kilobyte, what's up? How's it going? Welcome. Shinala Cerberus, how you doing? Welcome. They had Pokemon stuff at Walmart, and I got it. I have it. I'm probably at least gonna like open all that stuff up and just set the packs aside, as in like, these are the packs from this, these are the packs from that, because I really want to see what's in. What does it say? It says it has stuff in here. What's in it? It says 3 TCG booster packs and 2 sticker sheets. Yay! But it's like, I thought there was a Pokeball thing in here. Like it's in a ball. I don't know. I guess not. But yeah, I mean, they didn't have a lot of stuff, but I was able to get one of each of the designs on the tins. That's all I wanted to do. Like, I'm not out there with a shopping cart, put my arm behind all the stuff, the Pokemon stuff, and just like shoving it into the shopping cart to scalp it. I just wanted to collect all 4 tins. There might actually be more than 4. But like, that's something a collector would, a normal person would do. What's up, Tech Grant? We do have cards to open. I actually managed to get some of that stuff, even these check lane blisters right here at retail at Walmart. But this was some of the last stuff that was there. Good news, got a Scarlet Solo Gen 3. A Scarlet Solo Gen 3. Oh, audio interface. Okay. So like Solo, 2i2, those, right. Those are good, yeah. XLR interface, yep. Let's hope we want to find out if that Pokeball, all right. Give me a card show in San Antonio next weekend, considering going to, oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Because we planned a little vacation to go to like that area, the Austin area, all that, like go kind of back and forth a little bit for early February. And so we missed that. That's unfortunate. Yep, we're going like 2 weekends after that. It's gonna be a card. Oh yeah, right. My grab is sure MV7X. Xeno, one cool thing about the, I don't know if this is true about the MV7X. That's the one that has like the longer pop filtration, like the SM7B, right? Because I remember in the MV7, you could actually get an SM7B pop filter and just put it on the MV7, and I actually ran it like that for a little bit. Chris, what's going on? All is well, indeed. Yeah. But yeah, this is probably the one I'm most excited about. I got this from a card shop or gaming shop, card shop that's local here. And so here's been my rule, right? Like, I'm not going to go to a card show or a card shop and look through their bulk to buy the Pokemon for my Pokedex. That would be way too easy. My thing is, I catch all my own Pokemon, right? That's not a rule that is for anybody else but me, right? I want to pull all of them myself. But to me, I would say that promo cards also count. Because I caught it myself. Okay, bought it, but it rhymes with caught. But no, like that right there is fine for me. And I'm gonna keep in mind that like my Zapdos is gonna be a promo card, and if I pull something that's, oh, even if it's not quite as good, but it's one that I actually pulled out of a pack, then I would replace it with that. I'd love an SM7B, but like I don't have $1,000 for a mic. They're $400 or so. Yeah, this is cheaper than an SM7B. The best thing about an SM7B is really the pop filtration in my book. It's really, really good. This one, you just cannot. It's just like you need to have, like, I'm not changing the sound I'm making. It's really, the little foam that's in here is like nothing. And I'm thinking about getting like just some to add it inside the mic, because you have screws around it. You can take it apart, and I can maybe line it with a little bit more. But until that day, I'm doing this. I'm just gonna run this thing because I'm tired of doing when I've been doing the YouTube videos off of this setup, I've noticed that I get plosives now and then, and it really bothers me. I got a $10 microphone propped up on a 2x2 Rubik's Cube on top of a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and let me tell you, it works fine. That's great. In the US, they are. In NZ, oh, wow, that's crazy. Syndicate Trade Show, 24th, 25th. I'd love to go, but it's just, yeah. I should honestly be tracking that kind of stuff. Planning to upgrade my Yeti to a Shure MV7. Been using it for 10 years. Yeah, you got your money's worth out of it. The MV7's good. It is good. The only thing is if you get the original MV7, get the newer one because the original uses micro USB. You don't want to use micro USB. You want the USB-C version. That's the newer one. Thomas, what's going on? Welcome. All right, we're going to do this real quick just while we're getting things started. What's going on? Great Majir, welcome. How's it going? Going for MV7 Plus. Cool. Yeah, if you tell me MV7, I'm going to go by the designation you give me. So yeah. So if we hit this, how we looking here? We're looking pretty good. Is that focused? Is that? No, okay, yeah. Oh, hold on. I lost something here. I lost the... There we go, the background there. All right. So yeah, we're just going to open some of this stuff just because, like, I want to get some of the packaging out of the way. I also really want to know what's in this. So this, the first thing that we're going to be opening up. Okay, let me see. I'm going to record this. I'll just have a general recording, and it's going to be like all of the things I'm opening up now, and I'll just stack the cards separately, and then I'll just, this is going to be like what, if I'm editing it or whoever's editing it can just like grab from this for like the beginning of that short or whatever. Okay, so, all right, cool. So guess what I found? MSRP Pokemon stuff at Walmart, believe it or not. So we got, let's see, where's the front? What would you say the front of this is? That, I don't know, whatever. So we got 4 of these. These should have 3 packs each, and they were about 15 bucks each. So that's cool. And then we got 3 check lane blisters with a pack each and a, well, that's, we had 2 Whimsicott promo cards and then 1 Cottony promo card and some coins that are just massive. I guess these are all DNC coins. So those are cool. I'm just going to open them up now. I really want to see what's in these. So let's check it out. That's not my favorite way to transport packs. That gives you dinged edges and stuff. So get a couple of sticker packs. That could be cool for your binder or such. We get Journey Together. No. I'm thinking, what am I thinking when I say Journey Together? Which one has the Lovebirds in it? So Journey Together, Destined Rivals, and more Destined Rivals. I don't know that I've opened any of these. Either of these. I don't think I've opened either of these. Okay. We might just see what we get out of all of these and then just keep them all together. Like if say I get 3 Destined Rivals, 3 Journey Together, whatever, we'll open them together. But we're getting these all out of these tins. Actually, this is nice little pack trash can here. Why don't I just keep it for that? That's actually a really good idea. That's a great idea. So are these all the same stickers? I think they are. These are just all of the Ogre Pawn mask versions. More Destined Rivals. So each of these seems to have 2 packs of Destined Rivals and 1 pack of Journey Together. So I'm not tracking which packs were in which tin. I'm not doing that. These are just all from the tins. This is actually pretty good. Some of these packs can be pretty... I don't know the price normally on these. And by the way, any interesting things said in chat do have a chance of being featured in whatever short video or whatever we make. Oh, so this one has the Treasures of Ruin instead. That's cool. Cool. And this also has single pack of Journey Together, 2 packs of Destined Rivals. We're getting a lot of Destined Rivals out of this. I would say double from what we're getting of Journey Together. These tins might make for a nice little background piece, though. That's kind of why I wanted them, other than the packs that were already in it. Oh, here, this is different. We get the Paradox Legendaries here. Very, very cool. So, all right, stickers. There you go. Fun fact, I'm actually probably going to be getting a custom Pokédex binder made that can hold the whole Pokédex. Right now, I'm splitting it between 2 binders. So, yep, that is going to be 4 packs of Journey Together. And most of them are Zacian. And then you got one with Iono and Bellybolt. And that means that we're going to have 8 packs of Destined Rivals. Now, think about this. Let's think about this for a second. If you were to get like a Destined Rivals ETB, did they have that? I mean, that's probably at this point going to be pretty expensive, right? That would have 1 more pack than this. And total, I spent, I would say, about $60 on all this. And that's with an additional 4 packs of Journey Together. So we'll set these all aside. And those are just going to be all opened together. Oh, I can actually, like, look, they interlock. Okay, that's super cool. If you take off the well, actually, you can even leave the lid on and they kind of interlock. But if you take the lid off, they actually interlock really well. Look at that. That's kind of a sick little column of decor right there. Again, I don't like it for storing those packs because they're gonna bounce around in there. But hey, whatever. It'll be lurking. All right, thanks, Grant. Appreciate that. Yo, Michelle Melton, welcome. How's it going? We haven't gotten any PC stuff yet. I'm just opening some Pokemon stock that I got. For actually most of it for MSRP at Walmart, which is just crazy to think about. Okay, let's take a look at these check lane blisters. I should probably leave these in the packaging, actually. This doesn't take much room up at all, but each one has a pack of, they're different. Or is that, no, hold on. Phantasmal Flames. These are all Phantasmal Flames, which have Phantasmal Flames has got some fantastic pulls. So that's good. They got some fantastic chase cards in there. Actually, I think probably my favorite sort of triptych set of cards, which is like you have 3 cards that have that kind of link together, is the Bulbasaur evolution line up to Venusaur, and that's in Phantasmal Flames. That would be amazing for my 1, 2, and 3 spots in my Pokédex. Come on. Yeah, hey, can you imagine if that's in one of these 3? Doing well so far. This is super cool. I'm enjoying you opening these. Michelle, there's about to be a whole channel of it. So any of it that you missed, there'll be shorts for it, and then there'll be some what is it? ROM hack of classic Pokemon games and Nuzlocke and what is it? Just a lot of different kinds of gameplay too that I'm gonna try to mix in there, and I'm gonna see what people like to watch the most. I really just want an excuse to play some Pokemon games I haven't played before, honestly. Nietzsche, should Ryzen 7 9700X be at 87C while watching Twitch? I mean, maybe not, but is that all you're doing on the PC? Is that all that's running on it? Wait, hold on. I am recording this right now, by the way. Little question before I fill out the form. I'm on DDR4. Okay. Current PC, but I want to upgrade the graphics cards to a 5070 Ti. Should I get a new PC and upgrade to DDR5? You shouldn't have to, depending on what you're doing. Like if you're using 12600K, I mean, that's already good if you're doing 1440p or 4K. Even 1080p. That was a great CPU. Anyways, put these up. Now, I really just wanted to see what was in those. So we'll probably leave that be for now. Maybe we should I'll stop and start the recording, and let's actually just open up these check lane blisters. I really love Phantasmal Flames. I had the opportunity to actually buy a bunch of it at the card show. I didn't do that, and I'm very sad because I had my heart set on Black Bolt and White Flare. My heart was super set on that. And they had like stacks of booster bundles for like 40 or 45 bucks each, and I should have just got a Phantasmal Flames. I should have bought a good stock of that, but I did not do that. And that's also, I think they're supposed to be like 30 bucks MSRP, something like that for a booster bundle. I don't remember what it is. And it's man, I wanted stuff that was out of print because getting that's much harder not at a card show. Phantasmal Flames is still in print. I don't think Black Bolt and White Flare are still in print, which is why the price started going up while I was like there. So I don't know. Anyways, I don't know enough about this stuff to make good decisions if that's not clear. All right, stopping that recording. For those who are here for PC help, do not forget to fill out the form. That is how this works. And also, if you're trying to get help, you do have to be present in chat for help. You do have to say stuff in chat to get help. That's just, you know, you can't just fill out the form and not tell me anything. You got to be like, hey, I'm here. I filled out the form. In Twitch, look for the Stream Elements thing that has there we go. Thank you, Natty. That has the link to the form right there. And it pops up automatically as well every 5 minutes or so in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link in the description. The very first thing in the description takes you to the form. And on YouTube, just say at Brayathorn, I'm on the list. It'll highlight your message and I'll see it. And on Twitch, you can just use it hasn't started yet. On Twitch, you can use the free emote that says I'm on the list. There you go. By the way, Twitch chat, you may notice there's a new emote there. For whenever maybe we get garbage pulls, or maybe we're a little upset about something, or I'm just ranting about something, you might want to check that out. It is a subscriber emote though. So those who are not subscribed, sorry. I'm limited on what I can put for free emotes. I have like one spot left and I want to really think about what I'm putting there. This one's a little silly. That's a very good point from Zeno. Make sure you have enough wattage. That would be something that, of course, if you fill out the form, I'm going to go through more thorough questions. I really want to open these. You can't really expect too much from check lane blisters. There it is. Thank you, Natty. That was from when I was building Emmett's PC up in San Francisco. And I told everyone, I was like, if y'all, because they have a thing where you can spend, I think, 70 bits or something like that. And you have a 1 in 5 chance of the streamer of Emmett having to eat one of those beans that could be really terrible. The jelly beans that could be really terrible or really good. Yeah, I got the burnt rubber one. That was my face as I was chewing, or shortly thereafter. That was awful. Awful, awful, awful. It just sticks in your teeth. It's just like, oh. I was very upset. So that's why the emote is called Beans. And now that's something you know. I was looking at that camera the whole time. It's just a habit. I need to actually set up some kind of thing where I have a little light on whichever camera is the one that's on the screen there. I'm really bad about that. But anyways, okay. So I got these check lane blisters for retail at Walmart. So we are going to open these up. These each have a Diancie coin in them. They have a promo card, but they're just like a Whimsicott, a Cottony, and then another Whimsicott. But the more important thing, 3 Phantasmal Flames booster packs. So we're going to open these up and see what we get. Oh, hold on. I wasn't recording. Let me do it again. Sorry. I got to do it all over again. I actually found 3 boost. Okay. I actually found 3 check lane blisters at Walmart for MSRP. So we're going to open these things up. These are Phantasmal Flames check lane blisters, and each one has a Phantasmal Flames booster pack in it. Let's see what we can get. Of course, you got the
massive
Deontay coin in each of these, and each one has a kind of, promo card, but you have Whimsicott, Cottony, and I could only just get another Whimsicott. The pickings were slim, you might say. There's got to be a better way to open these. Oh, yeah. This is, by the way, the one from my Gardevoir Mega Gardevoir Mega Evolutions ETB. So, yes, massive coin. I like this one more, though. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell what's on this one. This one's super clear. So, it's easier, it's really easy to tell. So, there's our Whimsicott Black Star promo, and it's a holo Whimsicott. It's really cute, and I think I just have a common Whimsicott right now, so this is a nice little replacement for that. We will get to helping people on PC stuff. Don't worry. That's coming up. That is coming up. That one was actually kind of easy to open. That's a little worrying. I'm going to have to check the integrity of it. No, it just kind of came off. That's fine, I guess. Let me check the integrity of... No, that's a Black Star promo card. And the pack feels fine? Question mark? Okay. Another massive coin. I guess this is a holo Cottony, which is an upgrade for my Cottony if I even had one. For those who don't know, my goal is, of course, to build the entire Pokedex with cards that I pulled myself. Rarity does not matter at first, and then eventually we'll be still ripping packs and upgrading each Pokemon as we go. I should probably open this more centered on the camera, right? TTV Hunter Killer. If you're looking for help on PC stuff, please fill out the form. As you see that posted right after you said you love the Pokemon content. Thank you, by the way. I hope that you will check out the YouTube channel once that launches, which will probably be sometime early next month, if all things go to plan. Yeah, everything just fell out of that one. Okay. I can't. This is all going to be sped through anyway, except for the part where I'm talking about it a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Another Whimsicott. I mean, I cannot not put a penny sleeve on a holo card. All right. We've got standards around here. There we go. That gives us 3 booster packs of. Is this in focus? Please focus. Thank you. Hey, buddy, come on. 1 second. We're not on autofocus. We are on autofocus. Am I gonna have to go to manual focus again? That looks better. Much better. There we go. 3 booster packs of Phantasmal Flames. We're gonna go ahead and open up the. Oh my god! Let me just sit on my IEM cables. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and open up the Mega Lopunny first, and we'll save the 2 Mega Charizard X packs for last. So let's see what we get here. Oh, hold on. All important, right? I watch enough Pokemon content to know something like this is important, but you know what? Actually, we'll wait for the last pack mojo. Okay. All right, let's see what we get. Am I going to be able to split it here? Yeah. I like opening packs like this, okay? Is it weird? Maybe. Does it always work? No, but it's what I like to do. I don't like to put any strain on the cards while I'm opening the card pack. I'm just going to do a single. There we go. Single card pack trick, I guess. That should do the job. And yeah, that's an energy. There we go. Bramblin, I have. So I'm basically going to be saying whether or not I have a Pokemon in the Pokédex already. That's why all these cards matter, because any of them could add to that 1,025 Pokemon that I need to catch. So Bramblin, I do have. Absol, I believe I have. Oddish, is this out of focus again? I don't want to go to manual focus, but I'll do it if I gotta. Okay, that looks good. Oddish, I think I have. I'll have to check that. Seal, I do have. Battle Cage, so trade stadium card. Granbull, I'm not sure. I gotta check. I know I've got a good Ceruledge. Sableye Reverse. I don't think I have Sableye. Reverse Wondrous Patch, and oh, yo, we got another one. This is my third Dawn full art. It's not the alternate art, but still, these are really, really good cards for the actual for the TCG. That's awesome. I'm almost at the, because mostly when I see people build decks, they'll have 4 of these. I'm almost at the level where I can use 4 full arts in my deck. That's super cool. So that is very cool. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. I'm actually gonna go ahead and top load that. Why not? Speaking of which, Why Not is a Pokemon I have not yet added to the Pokedex. So, all right, next one up. Mega Charizard X, Phantasmal Flames, pack number 2. By the way, I know this might look a little small on your screen. If you're watching, we can punch in. This gives us more room to like zoom in, do things, do a slow zoom, things like that in the vertical format of shorts. You know, if you want to make the job easier for your editor, you film to the edit, basically. You know what? Having this for pack trash actually super cool. I like that. Single card seems to be the pack trick here. All right, another energy. Pawmo, I've got. I do have Gloom. Dugong, I believe I have. I do go through and verify all of these off the air, basically, because I am live streaming this. If you want to hang out while I do this, hear me yammer about computers, and also rip some packs, you can come to my streams every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, both on YouTube and Twitch at around 8 p.m. Central. Jigglypuff, I have. Darmanitan, I have. Lanoon, I have. So I've ripped already quite a bit of Phantasmal Flames. I'm going to be seeing a lot of cards I've already got. Another Battle Cage. Reverse Haunter. I think that's an upgrade for my Haunter. That might be an upgrade for my Dugong. And we have a full art, another full art trainer card, item card, the Blowtorch. That looks freaking sick. But it's not gonna go. It's not an upgrade for my Pokédex because that's not a Pokemon. That's crazy. I know, Shanala. Another full art card. Yo, these are kind of goated. I don't know. Like, it's really, really cool to see nature healing, and by that I mean seeing MSRP product at stores for Pokemon products. But not just that, we're doing pretty good on it. All right, buddy RGB, the Pokemon for our community, right? Everyone's favorite. What type? What type is electric bug type? Is that what we're thinking? Bug type kind of sucks though. Electric flying, even though it's a bug. What do we think? Anyways, giving us that last pack mojo. Let's go. Let's see what we get. And yes, then we will talk about computer things. I promise. Okay. This is just how I start the streams now. You don't need to do the form for an AIO upgrade. I mean, AIOs mostly perform the same. So get the one that you like the look of the most. Just look out for known issues. Okay. Okay, another Oddish, another Seal, another Palmo. This is why I have all these already. For the commons, you're going to see a lot of the same ones. Sacred Charm, okay. Another Darmanitan, another Lanoon. So yeah, nothing really added to the Pokedex here. And even my full arts have been trainer cards, like trainer and item cards. Yeah. So Reverse Palmo might be an upgrade. I don't think so, though. And another freaking, you know what? I will never, wait, I got to, whoa. Okay, never mind. I will never say no to a reverse hollow jumbo ice cream. Hold on. And it's a hollow Ambipom, which I think is an upgrade. So, you know, I feel like that was worth it. I do feel like that was worth it. I love using full art item cards, or the idea of using full art item cards in the TCG if I ever get around to playing that. So that's cool with me. I'll take it. I'm trying to remember how much they were. Hold on. How much those? I'll have to look, and then we'll put it in the edit. I think they were like $5 a piece. Something like that. Anyway, there we go. So, for just a few bucks a piece for check lane blisters, coin and promos, what do you guys think? Worth it? Your luck might be better than mine, so give it a try. All right, there we go. This is such a great card, though. Are you kidding me? This is such a great card. That's a great trainer card. I feel like there's a lot of trainer cards where they're like trying to look cool and like, you know, Giovanni basically. But Don's just there like, I'm just happy to be here. Yeah. And who wouldn't be, right? You're just in a world where there's gigantic spiders and fire-breathing dragons, and also ghosts that lead children away and steal their life energy. It's terrible. It's a terrible world. I would never want to live in the world of Pokemon because I wouldn't live. We would all die. Okay, is that just me? Was that an overreaction? It might be. Ambipom is a new collection of the Pokemon. Okay, cool. So there we go. Actually, Ambipom is an addition to the Pokédex. Welcome to the Dex, Ambipom. Hollow, no less. Thank you for the heads up. What you just described as Skyrim. Yeah. All right. Well, every time I do one of these after stream, I have to like sit here and go through the spreadsheet, check everything, do all of that. I separate all of this stuff from all the other cards now because I'm trying to keep track for each short so that I can put on the screen at the end how many Pokemon were added, how many were upgraded, yada, yada, to the Pokedex. Like, that's the goal. So I'm going to keep all of this together. You know what I want to get? I want to get more Hollow Energy. Just super cool. Just a baller move to drop a Hollow Energy. Attach that to your Pokemon. Okay, so that's just the first part of this. We're going to help somebody out with PC stuff, and then we'll do more. Let me keep all of these. Okay. I'll just check them all. It's fine. I don't need to keep these out. The hollow, reverse hollow item cards, they're not going to go in the Pokédex. That doesn't happen. I actually penny sleeve all of my item cards because I want to be able to just, you know, once I get around to the TCG thing and actually try to start going to things and playing other people and all that, I want to be able to just grab item cards and have them already in penny sleeves. They're called penny sleeves for a reason. They're not expensive. And yes, these are all sleeved item cards in here in alphabetical order. So when I'm ripping packs, I will put the new ones back here and then put them in alphabetical order. It's therapeutic, okay? It is therapeutic to sort your collection of things, regardless of what the things are. Am I alone on this? I don't think so. All right. Fun. We had fun. All of us. Okay, so those are just all reverse hollows, everything. We'll just check all those after stream, but this is from those packs. All right, neato, gang. Let's talk PC stuff. Let's help some people with the computery things and whatnot. Was I saying whatnot or why not earlier? I think it's why not. I just said the wrong Pokemon. What is on top of this that's causing all this cable to not be able to move properly? Come on. You don't need to be there. Why are you there? What are you even doing? I know I didn't put you there. Don't lie to me. Okay. Okay, let's see. Holiday tomorrow but because I'm in healthcare, I have to work. I'm sorry to hear that, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah. TTV Hunter Killer question for you. I mean, I'm sure you're filling out the form. That was the sort of response that you got. But you didn't mention what resolution you'd be playing AAA single-player games. If it's 1080p, cool. But if you're like, I'll get a 5060 to play AAA games in 4K, we're gonna need to have a talk. But that's what the form is for. It forces you to answer questions you may not have considered yet. And we have 3 people on the forum right now. Nice. Okay, cool. I got to adjust this a little bit. That works. Oh, I didn't do something I was supposed to do. 1 second. There we go. See, I didn't see that I needed to do this. And that just looks better now. Awesome. Okay. Thought I clicked 1080p. Nope. Wait, hold on. You did. I hadn't seen the form yet, so I didn't know. So you did. You have nothing to apologize for. Let's set those aside. Those are from that. Nice. Okay. Okay. So, TTV Hunter Killer, you are first. Great Majir, you use the emote. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. That was part of the instructions. And Judgment Nietzsche, are you still around? You are. You are. There you go. Now, some of these can take a little time. Just a request from me to you. If you got to go at some point, while I'm still helping somebody else, and like you were on the list, you were later on or next, please let me know. It's totally fine. You keep your place in line for the next stream if you can't hang around and wait for your turn. Okay? All right. So you're looking at a certain PC. I can get rid of that now. Or what? Okay. Well, let's look at your form here real quick. So you are just looking at gaming, right? Cool. Gaming at 1080p. What is your actual maximum budget? Like the actual maximum amount, like this is a range, 1,000 to 1,500. I need to know the actual final amount. Well, not final amount. No. It's before tax and shipping. Like the number that you're willing to pay in money dollars for just the PC by itself, before taxes and shipping. So if it's 1,250, so 1,500. All right, cool. Oh, now it's giving me a link. Okay, 1198. This is sold out. Did you see the sold out part? I want to make sure this is the right one. They restock fairly well. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Well, let me look at something real quick. Yeah, you're saying boutique. You know what you're looking for. So the variant links don't always work. It doesn't always change your options, but it looks like it did here. 9060 XT 8 gig. Let me ask you this. You're gaming at 1080p, but you said AAA titles. Which titles are we talking about here? What games? Excuse me. I don't know why that's always delayed, the little sound effect. Okay. I wouldn't be playing AAA titles on the PC. Oh, you know what happened? I didn't see the word not. Somehow I read everything but the word not. For someone not really going to be playing AAA single-player games, really, is it worth the 5060 GPU? Or should I pay an extra $200 to $300 for a 9060 XT? Between a 5060 and an 8 gig 9060 XT is really that much of a difference, huh? It's not that... It's like the same price. I think you're talking about the... Unless I read it wrong again. Hold on. Why did I put chat behind there? Hold on. I closed it? Did I close it? I think I closed it. Hold on. Pop out chat. There we go. Neat. Okay. I'm going to reread your message again and see what you said. Did you say 5060 or 5050? You said 5060. Pay an extra $200 to $300. Where are you getting $200 to $300? 5060 comes in at $1338. 9060 XT comes in at $1348. It's $10 more. Now the 5060 Ti is an additional $100. It was the difference of the build. So you're talking about between these two systems. It's not just the GPU that's different, though. I mean, here you're looking at a 7600X, so you're looking at AM5, right? With DDR5 memory by default. It has to be DDR5 if it's socket AM5. This one is a 14400F with, let me guess. No, it's also got DDR5. Okay, weird. But this is also a platform that is EOL. You can't I mean, you can still buy CPU upgrades for it, but you won't be able to forever. They're not producing them, as far as I know, anymore, unless they are. Jeez, who knows? It's Intel after all. But yeah, you're looking at not just that. It's also, this is, let me see, MATX on this. Is this also MATX? Yes, it is. Also an MATX case. But yeah, you're going from this case, which is mesh front, to a fish tank style case. I mean, your budget is $1,500. Just go with the one that you like the best. They're both within your budget. Now, also, this one, importantly, is in stock. If they restock the other ones fairly frequently, cool. But looking at your goal, I would say, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, the 5060 Ti 8 gig is an interesting card because the 16 gig version of the 5060 Ti is fully set up for 1440p gaming. And you're talking about 1080p though. And the 8 gig can run out of VRAM. It has a chance of running out of VRAM. You're trying to go with 1440p gaming. It's much more suited to higher frame rates of 1080p gaming than the 5060. And the fact that it is $100 more than the 9060 XT, this will outperform the 9060 XT, the 5060 Ti 8 gig in a lot of things. Not by a ton, but it will. If you're going to be playing more competitive games, esports titles, things like that, it's hard to say. It's difficult. But I mean, get the best that you can, I suppose, with the budget you got. And this, by the way, 1338 or 1438, depending, whichever one you choose. This already includes shipping. This already includes, what did I do? I did something. This already includes shipping. This already includes the lifetime warranty. This also includes the custom cables in the color of your choice from their library of colors that they have, right? You could even, let's see, what's this? This is going to cost a lot, actually. $1578. So you go back to this. If you want to have 32 gigs of RAM, that's within budget. Look at that. How much is the difference, though? It is a $140 upgrade to go from 16 gigs to 32 gigs. That is simply the nature of the market. Honestly, not insane. Considering that, like, you find 32 gig kits of RAM for like $600 on the market right now. If you're trying to go DIY. DIY is busted right now. DIY is like dead in the dirt right now. It sucks as someone who loves DIY myself. But for y'all who are trying to get pre-builts, this is like, you're already on the path that is kind of the only way to sensibly get a PC with RAM in it. Yeah, it sucks really bad, but yeah. So, I mean, honestly, you could go with the 5060 or a 9060 XT with 32 gigs of DDR5. Now, that's not going to matter as much unless you know you're going to be like playing Escape from Tarkov or something that's really memory leaky, right? But the problem is this, and so the reason I would actually maybe consider this is because this is AMD. AMD has a picky memory controller, a picky RAM situation, okay? If you want to get this, like, this is also a speed upgrade, not just a capacity upgrade. You're going from 16 gigs of DDR5 5600 to DDR 32 gigs of DDR5 6000, which is more appropriate for this Ryzen CPU. That might be, I don't know. I mean, I would say that's probably worth it. Yeah, Nietzsche can confirm 100%. Oh, about the RAM pickiness. Yeah, it's been the story for generation after generation after generation of Ryzen. And you don't do 4 DIMMs. That's the other thing. That's the other thing, basically, that I was going to be getting at here. If you wanted to upgrade this to 32 gigs, you're not just buying another 16 gig kit and putting that into the other 2 RAM slots. Nope. You have to buy the new kit at the capacity you want with 2 sticks. So if you want 32 gigs, you got to get 2 by 16 gigs per stick. This is 8 gigs per stick. And you have to just straight up swap it out. And you keep the original RAM as backup, sure. But, or I mean, I guess you could settle it on the used market now because you can get some funding back for that. That's for sure. You might even be able to sell this if, I mean, oh, you're not. I don't know. It would be you just get the RAM that you need now. So really, if you're just like just going to be gaming, nothing else involved, no Chrome windows open or anything like that. You're not going to be on Discord with your friends running Discord, because I think we should all prepare ourselves, now that Discord's becoming publicly traded, for Discord to start taking up a whole lot more RAM. I get the feeling that's going to be a thing. Am I crazy? Y'all think? Raise your hand if you agree with me. I can't see you. I don't know why you did that. I can't. You can see me. That doesn't mean I can see you. Why did you raise your hand? Anyway. The safe bet for any system is 32 gigs of RAM. And the right way to go with Ryzen is aiming for 10 nanosecond first word latency. This is going to be an option I think you should consider more so than which, like, both of these GPUs will perform admirably at 1080p. That's a given. They're both good for that. It's just if you're like, I want to go all AMD in my system, cool. If you're like, I want to have DLSS 4.5, like, cool. It's either of these are going to be good. You're fine either way. But I would suggest the 32 gig RAM kit, just because it will be a couple of years before you can comfortably upgrade that yourself without spending a whole bunch of money. I'm talking about a third of the price of this whole system to get a 32 gig kit of RAM. Just get what you need now. If you think you're going to be running other stuff and you said, I'm going to be on Discord calls with friends, yeah, get that extra RAM. You don't want to be like stonewalled by your RAM capacity. Operating systems and programs now assume that people getting new PCs are getting 32 gigs or more. Now, should they keep assuming that with the market the way it is? No, but it's going to take a while for that to take effect for dev teams to get in and sort of optimize their programs and games. It's just not on. It wasn't a priority. RAM was dirt cheap for a very, very long time, and we didn't know how good we had it. Discord is already bad. It's going to get worse, says Natty. Yep. Loads of ads coming to a Discord server near you. What's up, 3DFX? Yes, probably. I think I'm going to grab the 32 gig with it and then be limited with the 16 I think I'm going to grab the 32 gig with it and then be limited with the 16 gig later. Why would you be limited later if you grab the 32 gigs now? What do you mean? Rather than, got it. Okay. I swear there's sometimes where I stare too long at a sentence that I should just assume, oh, mistype. I do it all the time. Okay. That's going to be my suggestion. The Hoplight's great. It's been great since they launched it. It's really, really good. Just Alexander PCs. If you're even, I mean, you were already locked onto it. Plus, this system used my name as a code, just Brayathorn, and you can get $50 off. That's pretty nice. Just do that. That'll help bring it down more. Help cover, I guess, some of the taxes if taxes come up. So there you go. That's okay. It's all good. So that's my suggestion. Your 7600X is fine. 9060 XT or 5060, either one is going to be fine. You just choose your fighter. You want NVIDIA or AMD Radeon. And then 32 gigs DDR5 6000. And you're good to go. Also, might I suggest some nice purple cables? Up to you. So, okay. And that's the code. It's just my name. That's just $50 off right there. Nice little bonus for you for stopping by, because you already kind of knew what you wanted. I just upsold you on RAM. Yay. But no, literally, it's the smart move right now. I was actually going to have the cables be purple and the RGB green. Nice. Evangelion. I like it. I guess I'll get this right here. Sure. Or Joker. Joker's fine. Sag. No, Joker's great. Okay. But there you have it. So, Nietzsche and Great Magier, just so you know, the way I've been doing things lately is I will help somebody then I'll rip some Pokemon packs, and then I'll help somebody. So we're gonna go back to that real quick. I am using all of this to not only share this sort of build up with you of me going through this stuff and sort of like building up the Pokedex, all that. You're part of the adventure, but also this is me building up content for a potential Pokemon channel that's pretty much happening. I'm just still figuring out branding for it, the name for it, all that, whether I'm going to keep my name on the tech channel or move the name Brayathorn to the Pokemon channel and change the tech channel to PC Gateway like I've been planning on doing for the longest time. So yeah. Okay, you knew about it. Right. That's good. Yeah, seen the Joker in the PC a while ago. I was like, I want that for a PC theme. Sick. Absolutely. 1 second. Even if you were here before, I still feel the need to explain it, especially if you're waiting. You know what I mean? For your new office PC? Okay, wait, I already helped you? I did already help you. Like, I just helped you. How did I not notice this? I don't usually do this, but I mean, we haven't been too busy, I guess. There were times when, like, we would have so many people filling out the form, I couldn't help everybody in one stream, and they would roll over to the next one. And at that point, we were like, hey, if I've already helped you, you gotta wait a while. Give everybody else a chance to get some help. But it hasn't been as busy, and this is a slower part of the year. So you're good. That's not a problem. I am so dying to open these. But like the gem packs, also the way the wrapping has basically, he has like a Pokeball, almost like a scouter over his eye there. But also, this is just calling my name. Are you kidding me? This is really tough to not open these. I love 151, and I think I might need to do that. I might save all of the ones that were in the tins for Tuesday, because that's a lot of packs. That is actually 12 packs. That's a whole stream right there. So we just did 3. We'll do, maybe, I guess we'll open this up. Nice, nice. And of course, I got the Gigantor card here. I forget what these are called. They're just sets, right? It's just a set. Like, that's what it's designated as. Collection. It's a collection. Okay. And 4, count them, 4 151 packs. This was not cheap, but it wasn't as expensive as it could have been. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, buddy. I worry about this camera. It's acting like it's in manual focus, and it is not. There we go. Well, I'm going to be moving it anyway. I really need to change my lighting situation. This works fine for when I'm building a PC or something. I basically have my camera coming through a ring light, all suspended from the ceiling. But I might need a more offset light, because anytime I lay something flat, you can't see it. You cannot see it. Oh, well. Anyways. Now, how is this? That's good. And then we go to that, and it's in focus. Cool, cool. All right. Is there an easy point of opening this? An easy place to open this? I guess just peeling it up on the side will do fine. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what the original price on this was. But it was like, I mean, 151. Everything 151, if you want to get your hands on it, is expensive right now. This was like $60, $70, something like that. So, all right, let's give it a shot. So I was at a local card shop named Tronics when I found this. Oh, let me do this. When I found this Zapdos EX collection 151, and I love getting my hands on some 151 that I won't be losing in the airport like the last booster bundle I got. No, this here, we're at home. It's safe to open this. We're gonna see what we got here, and let's rip it. Let's go. It is well sealed right there. There we have it. Of course, there are promo cards in here. I'm still considering them my own catches because I did. I got them. They're mine. So that it starts off with the Zapdos EX promo right here. Absolutely awesome. Zapdos is a rad Pokemon, and I didn't have him in my Pokedex yet. So, bam. I caught a Zapdos. Hey, let's figure that out, camera. Come on. It doesn't like when I block my face. And to be fair, I mean, would you want to miss out on all this? Come on. All right, let's get this where it needs to go. There we have it. And then we have another promo card, which is an Electabuzz. I don't think I had an Electabuzz in the collection in the Pokedex yet, so that is also nice. And I like the fact that these aren't like shoved into the plastic here, only just a little bit. There we go. Shouldn't be too damaged. Nice. Little sleeve for that guy. So I have a hollow Electabuzz. Great to have that. And then, of course, you have the Gigantor EX. I would love to have a whole deck of these. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah, Exiled Wolf. It's very easy to find one. Okay, you'll find 151, but it will be like double MSRP. It hasn't been in print for a while, and it has some amazing chase cards. But this is awesome. I love this thing. I love this Pokemon. So this is gonna be really cool to have. And of course, now let me do it this way. You know what? Just bam. There they are. They're out. 4 booster packs of Scarlet and Violet 151. I am so excited about these. I love this set. Let's hope we got something. Hold on. Let's hope that we got something good out of this. First pack. Let's go. Best personal favorite Pokemon. Honestly, Nietzsche, I've been leaning towards Porygon. I really like Porygon. Porygon's awesome. It's Pokemon. It's computers. How am I not going to love that? It's relevant to both of my interests. But of course, all of the standards are, also Lucario, Gardevoir are two, which is why I really love the Mega Evolutions ETBs, because they were like focused around those two. I've liked those Pokemon for a while as well. Just really, really cool. What else? Sprigatito, great starter. Bray walking a TCG tournament with a giant card deck like those 2 Yu-Gi-Oh players. Yeah, but we're not going for... Yeah, anyways, I'm not even going to get into that. Okay, we'll just try a single card pack trick. Let's see what we get. Basic energy there. We got... it's Pikachu! It's Pikachu! Nice. It won't replace the Pikachu I have, which is a better one, but still, great Pikachu there. Farfetch'd. I think I need Farfetch'd. Old Amber. Pidgeotto. I'm going to assume I need all of these, okay? Because the reason I wanted 151 is to fill the first generation of the Pokédex that I'm building, okay? Like, rarity does not matter. I just need the Pokemon. I will upgrade the rarity as I continue to rip packs over time. Hypno. I believe I need Hypno. Poliwrath. Yep. Wait, so we got Pidgeotto and Pidgeo now. Reverse Holo or Reverse Foil Lapras. By the way, I know there's Reverse Holo and Reverse Foil. Which is this? Is this just Reverse Foil? Because I don't see a holographic reflection off of this. I'm assuming this is Reverse Foil. That's all what I've been designating it as. Okay, anyways. Got Lapras. Lapras is awesome. Energy Sticker. Reverse. Energy Sticker. Interesting. Interesting. And Holo Starmie. Ah, the art on this is freaking gorgeous, but I think I might already have it. Maybe? Sorry, I'm a little shaky there. But look at the art on that. Just gorgeous. Love that. All right. Okay. Well, that might have been in the booster bundle of 151 that I lost at the airport on the way back from CES and the card show in Vegas. So that might be why I feel like I already have it, because I might not. I'm just gonna go through all of these and figure out and put on, on screen for you in the edited video how many of these I caught and added to the Pokédex, how many were upgrades. And you'll see that at the end. Stick around to find out. No, I figure it's foil. It's just whenever I see a pattern in the foil, I'm like, is that like a reverse holo? I don't know. It's just everyone calls it reverse holo, but like foil makes more sense. There's no like holographic film over it. Okay, here's another one. I like that these are not opening too easily, but not too hard. That's good. And it does seem like one card pack trick is the way to go. We got Spearow, Rhyhorn, Magikarp. This, I think, is my first Magikarp. So, yeah, okay. So, reverse holo is not like these reverse foil ones, I guess. Wait, in addition about the effect, like there's no, I don't know. I'll have to look at some picture examples, basically. All right. Oddish, Big Air Balloon, got a Bab, Primeape, Stanced Up. I did need that. Fearow, I think I have. Fearow. But we're just reverse Mr. Mime. I did not have a Mr. Mime. And a reverse Starmie. If I were to try to master set, I now have both the holo and the reverse holo Starmie. That's cool. And Nidoking holo. I needed this. Very cool to have. There we go. Let's keep it going. 2 more packs. Let's see what we get. Yeah, scalpers don't open packs. I'm trying to do collecting, but this is between helping people with PCs. Let's all calm down. I mean, I could also, if say I can't do that much about the industry having issues. I could, yeah, there you go. I could also just, if I stop being able to live off of this, just have to quit and go back to a regular job is what I was going to say. But yeah, no, we're going to be starting a YouTube channel. I'm just doing this between helping people out. Of course, there's sometimes where people don't come in, so we talk a lot, and then I do some. I can't afford to just rip packs for 4 hours. Can you imagine? I'm not, I'm not Deep Pocket Monster over here. Although I would love to go to Card Party in Dallas later this year. That would be super fun. Let's hope we can build up the channel enough for me to justify that expense. Okay, I guess I could just remove the energy, just move it. But what if it's a God Pack? What if it is, Is that the right thing to do then? Okay, Horsey I need. Abra I don't need, but sure, okay. I'm going to put a few that... Yo, we got the Diglett. What's up, Pat? I don't have Diglett thumbs, so I can't do that. I do need Diglett. I need Drowsy. Executor I don't need. Graveler, maybe. We'll just put that in the main pile. Arcanine, I think I might. I'm not sure. Reverse Machop, need that. Reverse Sandslash, cool. And Holo Articuno, which I believe I have. So I do appreciate it. When it comes to doing PC matchmaking on Twitch, that needs to not grow, I think, that much. I don't mind if it grows a little bit, but if it's too much, then I can't really guarantee I can help everybody, you know, in the same in a single stream. And that can be frustrating. All right, this is the last pack from this Zapdos EX collection. Let's bring in our buddy RGB to give it some last pack mojo. Let's see if we get anything. A little bit of luck here. I would love to get a full... I haven't gotten, I think, a single full art. Not even the promo card was full art. This is the last pack of 151 that I have right now. Love to get my hands on more of it, but good Lord, it is so expensive. Okay, that's going to be energy there. There we go. Psyduck. I have a full art Psyduck, and it's one of my favorite cards in my collection. So we're not going to need you, buddy, for the Pokedex, but thank you for showing up anyway. Ekans, we need. Cubone, I think we need. Vulpix, I've got a beautiful full art Vulpix. Thank you, Vulpix, for your participation. Fearow, I've got. Onyx, I need. Dragonair, I need. If I'm not mistaken, I might not, but hey. And then, okay, you're already demoted. You are already demoted because you would have been upgraded by the reverse foil or reverse hollow. So there you go. Bye-bye. Yo! Whoa! Hold up! Oh! Oh my God! We got the freaking illustration rare Wartortle. Hell yeah, dude! Oh, I wanted this so bad for my Wartortle. Let's go! This is page 1 of the Pokédex, baby. Yes. Wait. Can we get 2? Can we get 2? Hold up. Oh, okay, no. Weezing's like, I'm sorry. Look at that freaking beautiful little turtle guy. Just swim. That is a beautiful. Come on. With the fact that the rays of light coming through the water are not, they're behind Wartortle. That's so freaking awesome. Yes. This is probably, oh my God, I love this. This is so nice. So the funny thing is, I have seen a lot of beautiful cards, but I don't keep track of what cards are in what sets. I'm not knowledgeable enough. And honestly, it leads to some really, really cool surprises like this. Because if I just get super fixated on a specific card, I cannot ever get to that. Because then you're just disappointed all the time if you don't get it. Look at that. There it is. And I also don't like get fixated on what cards are super valuable or anything like that, because I'm not here to try and make money from Pokemon cards. That's just go out back and set your money on fire. Pour gasoline on it. Set your money on fire. That's how likely you are to profit, unless you are a vendor, okay? And vendors don't necessarily just rip packs. They might if things are slow at a card show or whatever, but no, they buy and sell like any vendor does. That's so sick. This is so good. Page 1 of the Pokédex. That's, yeah. And also, like, look at, even on this Weezing, look at the artwork on this. It's just really cool. Like, all of the artwork, this Dragonair. And of course, most TCGs will celebrate their artists. You're not going to see AI art on Pokemon cards. Please, Pokemon Company, please don't ever do that. So in today's landscape, I also want to just appreciate the artists. I love getting Yukimori cards, sorry, with the clay art, all of that. It's just so cool. And there are tons of super talented artists. And that's something that the Pokemon Company has been celebrating for decades in their product. They honor their artists. And you can actually become a fan of those artists and have a whole set of all of the Pokemon cards they've ever done. If you have, you know, money to burn, you could just go do that. Go hunt them down at card shows. And then you have a binder. This is my binder of Yukimori cards. Bam, you're good to go. These are all my clay Pokemon cards. Awesome. What was it? I wasn't super familiar with these. I got to find that Audino card that I pulled not too long ago. Okay, this is when I need Natty's help here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Pokedex here that Natty created, the catch master list. Go to A. I'll show this actually. Here we go. We'll go to A, and then we can look at Audino. Where is Audino? There we go. And it's Asako Ito. So this is something that I'm doing, Natty. The artists whose work I like that I'm really enjoying, I'm starting to add them in. It doesn't add them into all the tabs, but this is my only Asako Ito card. It is 531, so that should be in this one. I just want to show it to you. I just want to show you. There we go. Check this. Oh, Great Majir. Okay, are you sure? You're after the next person. I am sorry. Like this. So this is Asako Ito. That is knitted. That is actually knitted. Look at how cool that is. Come on. Love the Cowboy Bebop shirt. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Appreciate it. Oh, God. What page was that? 531. So near the back. Oh, I opened it all the way and it's just a one page off. There we go. 529. There we go. There we go. 531. I am getting a single. Okay. I actually should just. Maybe I should throw the War Turtle in there now just to get that on camera. I got to do it. Well, I mean, that was it. That was the only real hit, but what a hit. So this is the main hit from our set here. So let's just throw War Turtle in there. I'm actually going to get some footage of adding it to the Pokédex, the Pokemon Catch Master List. We go here. There we go. War Turtle, number 8, right there. Bam. Bam. And this is the illustration rare. And if we go here, I can actually really quickly, because it'll probably be close to the top of the list. There's a lot of War Turtle cards, though. There it is. Look at that. Not bad, actually. Not bad. Not a bad. Wow, that's one of my most valuable cards now. And it just shot up in value. I don't look at this usually, but the reason I did this was to do this. Copy that, and then there we go. There it is. Now it's in the list, and I can just go and look at that. And most of my illustration rares and things like that, I will put that just so I have a link to the actual card. There you go. And number 8 is getting added in. Yeah, no, that was an absolute banger. Like 100%. And you, buddy, go right into the Pokédex. 6, 7, 8. Oh, actually, I have Charizard in the wrong spot. He's supposed to be here. There we go. Charizard is number 6 in the Pokédex, not 5. There we go. Nice and protected. But yeah, I am getting a custom. I'm getting a custom 4x4 binder made, and I'm just trying to finalize what the graphic is going to be because it might be different branding from like the normal. Oh, well, okay. We had an ending for that one. Yeah, when I was showing the card and adding it into the Pokédex. That's fine. These I don't need, but they'll all stay together right there. Neat. Awesome. Let's get back to it. Now, I think is that part of a triptych as well? Is there like a Squirtle in that same setting? And then a Blastoise swimming around next to it? I don't know. That's awesome. I'm still fighting Google Sheets to make the full list communicate with the rest of the sheets. My plan is to make it interchangeable so that if you catch Pokemon on the full list, it also catches on the alphabetical list. Oh, wow. Trying to do more complex stuff like that with Google Sheets is like having to wrestle a truck. Hey, anything that you're adding to that is so awesome. And I really, really appreciate it. Like, seriously. It made this a lot more less or a lot less of a nightmare for me. So I appreciate you, Natty. Thank you. I guess it like I should have honestly let you just work on it longer before I started adding stuff to it, but it was quickly spiraling out of control for me. I was like, I gotta sort all this stuff, and it helped me out so much for that. Because then you could have just you could have made a copy with nothing filled out on it. Now it's like, got to go through and just set everything back to 0 if wanting to have a blank copy to give to someone, or just have available to people to copy paste on their own. But anyways, all right, let's get back to it. That was awesome. And you know what? Honestly, guys, thank y'all for being for being part of that at the end there, because I wasn't sure when I started doing this whether anybody would like it at all. But now I get to show y'all your chats just going up as we do a hit whenever I do a short of these, because all of this is meant to be content. So that's how I justify expense. It helps. It helps. Okay. I'm with you. I've never been a chase card. I will never have a chase card ever for that exact reason. I mean, there's ones where I'm like, oh, it would be so nice to get that one. But I'm not at like, I'm going to drop 2K on like these booster boxes. And if I don't catch this one, I'm going to just be really, really mad. And also maybe yell at my friends and just have a really bad week. Like, okay. Don't get that deep into it. You know, like if you're doing a YouTube challenge, do it sure for the drama, I guess. But it does, like, those videos are fun to watch, but they do encourage an unhealthy behavior towards an admittedly expensive hobby. That's not what we're doing here. We're just having fun. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Made a mistake last time sending my build, and you showed me how to properly send the build from the site. May I fill the form and try it again? If not, no worries. We went through the whole thing anyway. Like we did help you out, right? Like I gave you a link to the fully customized build. You don't have to do any of that again. We've already helped you out. What's your favorite evolution? For me, Umbreon. For my wife, it's Sylveon. It's Sylveon for me. Sylveon's awesome. Also, just fairy types are OP in general. But no, Sylveon's awesome. For a lot, like for me, I honestly, Umbreon is a close second. But, you know, evolutions are all awesome. Like that whole evolution, is it a line or a tree? I don't know. Who doesn't like evolutions? Which is why I am also excited about this. Right here, we have how many? 3 packs of Prismatic Evolutions. I've opened 0 packs before of Prismatic Evolutions. And guess what the promo card is? Yeah. That's a really nice Sylveon holo. So that'll be a nice addition to my Pokédex. Anyway. But yeah, Lone Wolf, like we fully did your build. I think like you were already all good to go. You need no more evaluation. Like already you already knew most of what you needed. I just made a recommendation, I think, on the RAM or on the storage. It was on the storage, I think. Yeah, the storage was where I was able to help you out. Okay. 1 second. Okay, camera, come on. How long was it like that? Hope not for like that much of the recording. Okay. At least I have a larger portion of the screen on this camera in my Pokemon Shorts making mode scene, because we can sort of zoom in. The quality will still be good enough for shorts. No biggie, right now there's only you and that user that was here the other day. Completely forgot their name, and setting the whole sheet to blank is just a thing I got to do once, then I can do it indefinitely. That's true. When in doubt, do it for the content. I mean, true. Okay, there is a user whom I need to ask how to pronounce their name. Might be able to find that they have Prince too. True. That is true. Also, Great Majir did leave, but they did say something that I guess Automod cut out. I gotta watch how much I yell whenever I get something good, because that does take a toll on my voice. Let's see. I like it. Oh, Gentrosi. Is it Gentrochi or Gentrosi? Gentros? Like, I don't know, but I want to get it right, so please tell me. Need to get back into collecting cards, mostly DBZ cards. See, I've had people tell me, because they like other TCGs more, say things like, hey, pick up this game. I'm just not interested as much. I don't know why. You remember, so the card shop I was at where I bought that Zapdos EX collection, while I was there, somebody pulled a $1,600 manga card from One Piece, from a pack they were ripping there in the store. $1,600 in front of like the staff there. Can you imagine being that staff and having sold them those cards and been like, damn, I wish I pulled that. And yeah, Gentros, got it. Gentros. I will go with that. I am user from other day. Cool. How many screens do you have? I'm just curious. 4. I've got 4. You're on a 1440p monitor. The screen you're seeing here is a 4K monitor. I have a 55-inch TV, a 4K TV up here. To just have a bunch of windows open, I have Meld Studio, I have OBS open, I have I can swap back and forth between YouTube live streaming and Twitch dashboard, and then I have a pop out for YouTube live streaming, showing me concurrent viewers, things like that. I've got VLC on that screen as well, and then I have a portable monitor here on an arm that is attached to, like, it's just, I can move it around very easily, that I can flip to vertical if I'm doing I did some commentary on the Super Metroid Map Rando tournament yesterday, and I put it in vertical mode to have the chat there popped out, because I have, it's crazy. It's a crazy setup. But usually I'll have this screen here for the preview of the stream, so I can see exactly what y'all see on an uninterrupted screen here without having to have another Twitch session open, Twitch tab open. Should I wait to buy a PC, or is it fine if I buy a pre-built? Jokerman, you don't wait. When you're in a shortage, if you can get it, you get it. It's only going to get worse over the next year. And pre-builts are the way. Like, building one is not the right option right now. I mean, I only got my Phantasmal Flame because the store ran out of Mega Evolution ETBs, and you know how that turned out. Exactly. You never know how it's going to turn out. I could never get the PC to work on my TV. It kept blacking out. It might be refresh rate. I'm not sure. It could be that you need to update the drivers for your GPU. Any type of evolution you'd like to see down the road? I'd love to see a dragon or poison type evolution. I want to see dragon and flying type. Those are the two I'd like to see. Poison is awesome. Poison is really cool. Don't get me wrong. And a good foil to fairy types and all that stuff. But like, I think flying type, it would be awesome. I can only imagine a kind of like an Eevee, but like Pegasus, kind of bluish, grayish, whatever, would be super sick. Okay. And then a dragon type, of course, would be super awesome. Like flickering, I don't know that I can troubleshoot that for you. I would look up your TV model, see if there's anything in forums, anything about known issues, things like that. Also, you can straight up contact customer support for the manufacturer of that TV. Let them know it's not working. Okay, let's get to the next one here. Nietzsche. Oh, so, okay. Is that what? Okay. I'm actually answering you right now, but okay. So we're doing another PC for you, yeah? 1 second. Okay. Upgrade my current. Okay. And you have a... Oh. Okay. This is supposed to be where you put a link to a PC part picker list, but okay. All right. I guess I can make it for you. 9700X, 6. Okay. All right. That's all of it. That's not too bad. What's the Corsair 4000D airflow? All right. Let's actually try to build this in build cores. I need to check out their mobile app. Pay no attention to this. Pay no attention to this. Don't mind that. That's nothing. It's all just a frame for... Hold on. They don't have the... What color of case is it? Oh, are we just upgrading the AIO? Because I did mention, you were like, should I fill out the form to do an AIO upgrade? Because I said no. I was like, not really. You don't need to do that. Just get any AI. They mostly all kind of work the same. And get the one that's at the price point you want for the aesthetics that you like, you know? Gen upgrades. General upgrades. All right, sure. That should be the standard 4000D. Indeed, it is the D. This is the 4000D. That's the wrong. I can close this now. I can close that now. Oops. Okay, 9700X. What motherboard do you have? Wait, your budget's 1200 because you put 500 to 1000, so that would have been the 1000 to 1500 option. But that's okay. I used to like roast people for that. You're lucky. I don't do that anymore. It even says in the forum that if you ignore the instructions, that you agree to be roasted live on stream. What's up, Rutu? How's it going? I got friends saying ghost type. Ghost type would be sick. Honestly, I just want to see them fill out all the rest of the evolutions. Just do all of them. Poison type, ghost type, flying type, dragon type, fighting type. The only bipedal evolution. Just like ready to throw some fists. Like, let's go. Maybe not fighting type, honestly. It's just standard Eevee, but with Machoke arms. Someone photoshopped that immediately. It just like, its legs are just dangling because it just walks around on the arms. Oh, that is cursed. Oh, man. And then they need to put it in Super Smash Bros. They need to put, because it would be like, well, what would you call? Okay, give me this. We're gonna do this, but give me, what would fighting type Eevee be called? Like Smackion, right? So, had to run the restroom and walk back into the room and thought you said granny type. No? Can we post links? No, you cannot, unfortunately. You can send it through Whisper, I guess. Then I need to buy more figures for my Evolution set. That's why I think Nintendo will do it. There, you can click there and what would you? No, Smackion, I think is like, because look, I already know what you're thinking. It is not Fistion, okay? That is the last time that is ever going to be uttered anywhere, anytime. Okay, B650E-F. Got it. No, it is not that. No. Puncheon is not bad. Guacamole, what's up? Hold on. Let me do motherboard first. Let's see if that pops up, if it's on the list here. Well, we'll have to go with the Tough Gaming. At least it's Asus. And they have that. So CPU 9700X. There we go. I don't know what RAM you have, but it's 64 gigs of DDR5 6000. Like, you're fine there. Oh wait, you're rocking a 280. Okay. I mean, 280s can come near the performance of a 360, depending on the build, like how thick the radiator is, things like that. And you said it was what kind? Arctic 280 millimeter AIO. Arctic doesn't tell me everything because there were improvements to the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 from the Liquid Freezer 2. No, it's not that, Shanala. It's not. Okay. Oh, Infinite Fusion. Okay. Oh, God, that's cursed. Here you go. Cool. Thanks for that. What do they call it? Lark. Wait, no. Eevee Machamp Eevee. But what does it come out to be named? Is this the actual name of the Pokemon? Oh, no, the art's by Bubba Rottweiler. I'm like, that's not the name of a Pokemon. Because it usually will give you a name. But yeah, that's kind of... Yeah. It's the 2. Got it. 16x4 Corsair 6000 megahertz DDR5. It's not the way, but okay. I mean, and that's not from me. That is from the engineers at ASUS Lab, AMD Labs, right? It would have to be both Shanala and Natty. Y'all both like that one. I thought you might. All right, name one Pokemon that deserves a mega. I'll say Flygon. Everybody says Flygon. That's, yeah. Oh, Chris, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. The thing is, there were so many added. A lot of pop for Legends ZA. A lot of popping into my head, but they got them for Legends ZA. First off, I think one that would be pretty cool and funny would be a Mungus. That'd be a Mega Mungus would be pretty great. Just a giant mushroom with that Pokeball sort of like that pattern. I think that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. And Amoonguss is also generally extremely viable in VGC. So that could be really interesting. Because Amoonguss isn't usually used for offense, right? That's a support Pokemon. Suddenly, having it go Mega could make it something that's good offensively. Okay. And you have in this a 4070 Ti Super. I got to put the AIO too. We'll do that later. Actually, no, let me do it now. So we go Arctic. How many of these are 3D modeled? They might not have the Liquid Freezer 2, so we'll do the 3. That is, of course, one of the downsides of this being such a new site, such a new project. They're still adding things as they go. Wait, is that the 280? That was yeah, it's a 280. Okay. Like, as I'm going through this, like, I get it. I get why you're like, I want to upgrade some stuff. But it's just not coming off as super necessary, honestly. Unless you're doing, like, what are you doing with this? 1440p gaming. I mean, you could go with a 3D V-Cache chip, go with a 9800X 3D or 9850X 3D. Now that's going to be coming out. If you really want to, you don't have to. Most likely, if you're gaming at 1440p or higher, it's very likely you're not playing games that actually require that. Asus RTX 4070 Ti Super. There are multiple models of that. We'll just pick one. Why is it not showing any? Yeah, no compatible parts found. Maybe just because you can't buy it anywhere. What 40 series was there? Let's see. This is a lot like, in a way, this is a lot like Signal RGB. When Signal RGB first started, it could be a little difficult to use because they hadn't added integrated support for a lot of products just yet. A lot of RGB products in the case of Signal RGB. This is going to be getting things added in as time goes on. I think it would be really helpful to have some older parts on here for the purposes of flipping PCs, being able to show what a PC might look like to someone who you're trying to sell it to, that kind of thing. Of course, regular pictures are the better way to go, but man. All right, we'll move on past the GPU, come back to it later. I don't know what RAM you had. Well, you said Corsair 6000 MHz DDR5. There, of course, is a range of Corsair items, Corsair products. Well, you know what? There you go. Well, actually, no, that's 96 gigs. So, not the right. I'm trying to get the right parts for you. Not the right timings, not the right frequency. Now, maybe I can do this, because that's probably what the one we're looking at, right? Yeah, hey, it did it. There you go, 4 sticks. This field deserves a mega. Make him even rounder and bigger. Shogun Luffy says PC. I just saw that. What do you mean? Yon Mega needs a mega so we can get the Mega Yon Mega. Yeah. It doesn't matter if we put storage. I mean, unless we want to complete the build. And you did say you had storage. It was a 4 terabyte NVMe SSD. Very helpful. Thank you. It's a PC. Lol. We like PCs. I mean, yeah. That's the wrong window. Yeah, wrong tab. You wouldn't happen to know what brand and model of storage you got, would you? You should be able to see that in your task manager under performance. Okay, I hear mixed things coming from Pokemon YouTubers, but where do you stand on the Mega Starmie? I love it. It's awesome. And all you got to do is take a minute to look up the inspiration for it, and you'll be like, that is so goated, because they went to historical Japanese sci-fi for it. And that's so awesome. And it's ridiculous. Like, you have like gigantic megas and scary megas and cool megas. You got to have goofy megas too. You have to. You have to be able to have fun. And people who hate Mega Starmie hate fun. You heard it here first. There is your, there you go. That's your 990 Pro, I imagine. Power supply. What PSU did you list? Did you list a PSU? You did not list a PSU. What power supply you got? That can be hard to find out if you didn't keep track of it when you built the thing or bought the thing. Whimsy enjoyers when a real whimsical diva Mega Starmie walks in. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. RM1000. There we go. I want a Mega Whale Lord. Mega Whale Lord is mega already. All right, it's gigantic. Okay, we'll just go with the E because there's RM1000X, RM1000E. We'll just go with the E. Yeah, if there's a part of it you don't give me the info on, I'm just putting in whatever, something close to it. Mega Whaler, except they just make him as wide as he is long. Ooh. What? No, what they do with Mega Whale Lord, they just make it small somehow. It's because Whale Lord apparently is like really lighter than water, so it like floats, maybe lighter than air, I don't remember. So like make Whale Lord be dense and with super high physical defense. And then give it, what is it? Is it body slam or what is it called? Heavy slam? Whatever the attack that uses your defense, your physical defense, to apply damage. What's up, Chris Radams? How you doing? This is most of the build. The only thing we don't have is a GPU. I really wish I could put your actual GPU in there. There's just no 4070 Ti Supers available in here. He said it was an Asus one, so I'm just going to put an Asus 5070 in here, and there you go. So you have a similar-ish card. It's from the same brand. There's your build. So what would we upgrade? Well, in this case, you cannot put a 360 millimeter AIO in the top. Where can you put a 360 millimeter AIO? Right there in the front. So what we do is this. We go in and we remove the AIO that is currently in there. Now, if you have Corsair RAM and a Corsair and you're already you have a Corsair case with probably Corsair fans, you probably already have IQ installed. If you have one thing Corsair, just get everything Corsair. So we get you a Corsair AIO. That'll give you 3 more Corsair fans to put up here, or leave them on the AIO, put these fans up top. And there you go. Now you have, I don't think it'll even fit 3 fans up here. I think you can just put 2. Maybe. Put one on the back if you don't already have one there. I have IQ Link, the hub. Cool. So let's look up 360 millimeter coolers. Wait. Yes. Corsair. There we go. Okay, Corsair Nautilus Water, 360 millimeter RS ARGB black. Done. And it should automatically put it on the front. Eventually. There we go. Oh. Front. Okay, hold on. Move to top. Move to top. Move to rear. There you go. So that's where those fans will go. Isn't it cool that you can configure this? Come on. That is cool. Front. There you have it. So they have this thing. I guess these are set to exhaust out the front. You don't want to do that. You can just put the fans in the front with the rad behind it, but it should all fit right there. There you go. Pretty solid. SKB ST11. I do not understand what you mean. So it sounds like I'm being baited there. Solid try, I guess, but I don't know what you're going for there. Speaking of fans, please tell me how to change the fan color of the Legionnaire. Well, it'll either be through a button on the case, depending on how it's set up on there. It's going to be a button on the case just to cycle through the buttons, through the colors, or I need to ask TJ if the standard for all the PC, because we built it a certain way. I need to ask how they standardized it It may be that it should also be connected. The hub should be connected to the motherboard to where you can hold down the RGB button for 3 to 5 seconds and it'll switch to motherboard controls, or he might already have it set up to be controlled by the motherboard. But there should just be a small button near the front panel IO or top IO that you can change. You can just press that to cycle through patterns and colors. SKB, sorry, SBKST11. In what context? Are you talking about software? I'm gonna need you to be more detailed, because otherwise it sounds like you're trying to troll in some way or another. I am no troll. Okay. I mean, to be fair, most people use their first time chat saying hi, you know, like hello or something. But I don't, you're not giving context for your questions. I have a 49-inch ultra wide. Will the 4070 Ti Super be good enough in the future? I mean, depends on the games. If you're playing like League of Legends, sure. If you're playing something like Cyberpunk at max settings, all that, it'll have some difficulty, because a 49-inch ultra wide is like running dual 1440p monitors. That is literally what that's made of. A 49-inch ultra wide, I'm guessing G9, Odyssey G9, right? That is two 1440p monitors attached to each other, essentially, with no center bezel. So you're going to need to probably upgrade at some point, depending on the games you're running. And if you're just trying to run things that are not that hard to run, then you shouldn't have a problem at all. MSI. Okay, probably the same panels, but yeah, it should be 1440p dual, basically. Depends on the TV also. That's not enough details. If they're talking about, they're not talking about a TV. They're talking about an ultra-wide monitor, which is basically not super tall, but very, very wide. It's not like a 49-inch TV. That's not, yeah. AAA games like Soccer, COD, Cyberpunk. Listen, the 4070 Ti Super is a really solid card. 16 gigs of VRAM, really good performance. Damn near close to the 4080 in performance. So, you should be okay. Unless you try to just set everything to ultra and be lazy like that. Don't do that. Don't set your games to ultra. Don't do it. It's not worth it visually, and it's not worth it in terms of versus how much work it puts your PC through. Okay. I would say just run things on medium or high, and you're gonna have an awesome time regardless. Cyberpunk and games like that are usually refined enough to where even at medium settings, they look really good. Yeah, I don't think that there's a whole lot left for us to do here, honestly. This is a really solid PC. With a 1,000-watt power supply, you're able to upgrade, I guess, if you want to a 5080. And that should be a pretty solid boost in performance. You have a $1,200 budget. Let's find out if there's even a single GPU, the 5080 at that price point, because I doubt it. Because you're already spending $144, $145. No. What is it? Where is it? Sorry, $129.99 on the CPU cooler, right? Let's take a peek at the GPUs real quick. Also, 5070 Ti's are really good. They're a solid upgrade. And in 4K, they're awesome. And DLSS 4.5 in the types of games you're talking about works really well. More storage than 4 terabytes? You are just using this for gaming. You do not need more storage than that unless you're just really bad about uninstalling games that you haven't played forever. 4 terabytes is more than enough. Especially right now when storage is becoming very expensive. If you don't absolutely need it, do not buy it. Yeah, so I was looking at that. But yeah, we do have an ultra wide option in the form that you could have selected there. Unless you were talking about, you're thinking about buying one, right? Now let's go here. We're going to go sort by price, low to high. The cheapest. Wait, what? Oh, I hit 50. I know I put. Oh, I hadn't seen it yet. Hold on. Didn't I? Is there no 5080s available? So it's basically not showing up to us? No, there it is. Yeah, apparently the lowest price 5080 is $1,700. Why don't we look at 5070 Ti's? Yeah. 829. Listen, this has the same amount of VRAM, the same dual encoders. It in many games is a single digit of percentage in performance difference. Okay, 5080 can go kick rocks. Like, forget it. This is probably what I would do if I was upgrading. And this, as an upgrade from a 4070 Ti Super, you might just want to wait for 60 series. If they even still have GeForce cards, if they even decide to make any more at this point. Because they're basically like, oh yeah, we made our first fortunes with gamers, right? Y'all got us to where we are? Yeah, well, we don't like you anymore. We like AI data centers. Leather jackets. Oh, it's the future. Yeah, okay, forget everybody that got you where you are to where you are now. Like, it honestly, it would not put them out that much to just have stock available and make more cool graphics cards. But they're like, oh no, we can't do that. Yeah. Global supply chain shortage, global shortage. Wah. Okay. A 9070 XT is gonna fall somewhere between the 5070 and the 5070 Ti, depending on the situation. Honestly, depending on the context. They're still making money on gamers, but like, it is a pittance compared to how much they make on AI stuff. Braxton, I hope you're doing well. Let me tell you, my new sick PC rig is killing it in COD 7, 230 FPS butter smooth at 4K. Dang. Love to hear that, Braxton. That's awesome. It's the sickest sick PC I have laid eyes on for sure. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. I think NVIDIA will just have Samsung or Intel make their gamer GPU line and do AI with TSMC. Honestly, I just wish NVIDIA would just make an AI company or like sell off GeForce and still, I don't know, whatever. Like, just make it a separate entity at this point. Let it survive. Stop leeching off of it. Anyways, yeah. So this if you're like, I gotta spend all my money, sure. But let me do something here. We can go in here and say mark as purchased on all of these things when you're trying to do something like an upgrade. Now, another option, I would actually say stick with your, here, hold on, I'm actually cutting out of this. Stick with the GPU that you have and maybe instead consider like a 9800X3D. It's not going to help you that much. Well, actually, hold on. Let me go back. Stalker. I don't know what Stalker is. Call of Duty. Okay. You play Call of Duty, get a 9800X3D because even at higher resolution, Call of Duty does like a faster CPU. You might benefit more from that than from getting a 5070 Ti. I'm just removing that because they don't have a 4070 Ti Super in their lineup. So let's actually swap the CPU for a 9800X3D. Bam. We're going to call this purchased. It's not the right motherboard. I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. There you go. We're going to call this mark as purchased. There we go. So that means what we're looking at right now, wait. Why does it still say this much money here? By the way, Gentros, thank you for sharing that the Fusion, cursed as it was, it basically, yeah, it put what I was imagining on the board there on the screen. Okay, so this is basically, I guess, the value. Where's it going to show me how much this costs? I guess we'll put it to $0 on each of these. And that should change it. Yeah, that should fix it. I'm going to ask them, actually, when something is marked as purchased, I'm going to ask them to change this or have two separate values there. And one of them would be the overall value of the system, and the other would be like the cost of parts you haven't purchased yet. I think that would help me out a lot to know that. So we're looking at $598.99 for a new cooler and a new CPU. You need to look at... I don't think I'm going to do that, Nietzsche. I don't think I'm going to do that. No problem. It's a fun fan game to play in your downtime. Well, Gentros, here's the thing. When I talk about I'm going to be making a Pokemon channel, it's not just going to be me ripping packs. I want to play a lot of these ROM hacks because I watch that content and it's awesome. Like the ones that not just the Infinite Fusion, but the ones where they keep evolving. Have you seen that? It's so sick. So I don't know if GeForce won't change anything. The bottleneck is still TSMC limited fabs. Yeah, but then like you don't have them being deep, like unprioritized. You know what I mean? Although of course it does help that NVIDIA has so much buying power. I don't know. I use a 9950X with a 4070 Ti Super with 0 issues, and that's running Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Cool. But what resolution are we talking about? Because the resolution we're talking about with this 49-inch ultra-wide is double the pixels of a 1440p monitor. Exactly. You know, if there's some downtime this stream with no forums, I'd love it if you checked out PokeRogue. Well, I think what I'm going to try to do is, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. I've heard of it. I have heard of it. That I didn't get too much into watching, but I have seen clips of people crashing out. Did Micron try saying we got the shortage narrative wrong? Yeah, they did. It was horrible. It's really stupid. But the thing is, they don't care what the public image is anymore because they don't sell to the public. Stalker Heart of Chernobyl is like Metro Exodus. Cool. I would say, and Shogun Luffy, yeah, time of uncertainty is 100% the time we're in now. There we go. I would say that's good. We can even go in here and change the RGB if we want. I'll do that. I'll change to static, and we're going purple. Or blurple. Hey, yeah, there we go. I really wish I could change this. Oh, look, it actually added in the tubes. That's cool. There it is with a new cooler. There you go. There's a build. New CPU and new, like, this is going to probably, again, this is probably going to benefit you more than the, and I know it's going from 9700X to a 9800X 3D. And I rarely will recommend to people that they upgrade their CPU within the same generation. Okay. I know, but when in terms of what you're playing, Call of Duty would probably really benefit from that X3D chip. If you're just like, I gotta upgrade something, but and also you're removing your cooler anyway, so there's a CPU. Oh man, I could just like put another one in there. This doesn't look quite right without a GPU. I know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add in a 5070 Ti again, because that's an option for you. You can pick whichever of these you like, okay? But, yeah, compared to the 5080, these are a bargain. This is $80 over original MSRP. 5080s are at least $780 above original MSRP right now. Crazy. And this is the more rare GPU. There you go. And let me name this for you here. There we go. I have like 4 builds on this website so far. You are 2 of them, by the way. We'll have to wait on GPU upgrade. Wait it out a bit for me. Okay, if you wait, there will be 0 GPUs. We are barreling towards a GPU shortage, a global GPU shortage. If you can buy one now, do not wait. Okay? Because it may be a 6 to 8 month shortage that we're getting towards. It may be a 2-year shortage. Right now, that 5070 Ti, like I said, is $80 over original MSRP. Do you think that's going to last? Nuh-uh. No. You buy now. We do not wait. Even if it like, okay, I have to wait a week. Okay, cool. That's fine. But not like I have to wait till my tax return. There might be 0. There may be empty shelves for you to purchase instead of GPU, where you just can't get nothing. So we don't want that. We don't want that for you. Okay. Great Majir did say they have to leave. My money is on 2 years. We're not gambling on it. It is too... There's no way. There's no way. Odds are everywhere with that. Who was your favorite legendary growing up? Mew. 100% Mew. Mew is awesome. And it was like, you know, Mewtwo is cool. I got the pin. Mewtwo's awesome. He's high on the list. But a little too much of an edgelord, honestly. Whereas Mew was just like completely like blocking everything, doing this and that while playing. Mew is arguably stronger than Mewtwo. Because Mew was just like having fun. You want to see Mew get serious? Yeah. And there are moves Mewtwo cannot learn. There's not a single move that Mew cannot learn, as far as I know. Just a whole move pool. Because that's the OG. That is the origin Pokemon. All Pokemon come from Mew. Mew is my favorite Pokemon. And I have the metal card to prove it. All right? I guess that proves something. It proves I got lucky at a card show. That's what it proves. All wafer production is nearly sold out through 2028, when hopefully one new wafer fab might be opening. Well, it's not just that. 3D Effects, like fabs, like Micron's fabs, like they're ramping up. That means they weren't at full production capacity yet. And SK Hynix has said, we are ramping up production in 2026, but the effects likely will not be felt until 2027, meaning things can start to balance out in 2027. That's what I'm hoping for. We hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Who came first, Mew or Arceus? Arceus created Mew, which was... Arceus is barely a Pokemon, all right? It is a Pokemon. You can catch it. That's my thought. Don't quote me on that. My money's that we'll not see any of it for a good decade or more, considering we have people like Jeff Bezos going, hardware is outdated, you should subscribe to us. Or, oh yeah, they're going to do their best for that. But as soon as we have some people in charge that are, and that should be later this year, that actually will put a handle on things, let's hope. Let's hope. Because it's all deregulated. Everything's deregulated. That's why you've got Sam Altman just taking up rent. And also, there was another thought I had, and I mentioned this in a couple of shorts that I've posted, but DDR6 is like gonna start becoming available at some point. All these AI bros are contracted for years of DDR5. Imagine that, like, they're like, oh, you're locked into DDR5. You contracted that for till 2028, and it's, you know, it's early 2027. DDR6 is out. Here you go. You can't have this. And even though the new generation of RAM is always ungodly expensive when it comes out. It's going to look like a bargain compared to what DDR5 costs when you just can't get any of it. I don't know. That would be the best. I would love that. Not to say it's going to be super great for us, but it might be better than nothing. I don't know. But anyways, Rayquaza. I always think Rayquaza because like Quasar, right? But like everyone says Rayquaza. I don't know. Rayquaza is awesome, okay? But it's not my favorite legendary because it's just, I don't know. Like I saw the Pokemon movie, the original Pokemon movie. I didn't see one with Rayquaza. I know he's in one. I didn't see it. Sky the Cow, welcome. How's your build going? Actually, let me go back here for a second. I just try not to show bad habits on stream because then clearly I'm super influential and I don't want to influence anybody to pick up bad habits. 1 second. Okay, so okay, y'all got to level with me. Does this reduce the coolness factor of the Super 55? I feel like it does, but the effect is pronounced. It's so effective. It's super effective, one might say. So I don't care. I need to get a form-fitted sort of one, but yeah. I can say Mega Darkrai is a weird design choice. I am not a huge fan of Mega Darkrai, other than the fact, Lone Wolf, that clearly somebody was like, I'm going all out on this. Like when it's in the eye form, it's basically a beholder with its tentacles out like that. Woo! Okay? And I played way too much D&D growing up to not appreciate that. But when it's got the normal sized Darkrai head poking out of the front, it's just too goofy. But I'm glad that they went goofy with it. That's fine. It just doesn't fit the design language of like any other Mega Pokemon. I think microphones look way more professional with that kind of pop filter on it. Makes me think of those big early 70s and 80s microphones. Yeah, it's just, I really like the way, like you'll see podcasts where people have it just like this. And I've streamed with it just like this for a very long time and I can get closer to it. But this keeps me from getting closer to it and clipping the mic and doing things like that. So it's actually good. This causes me to have, because I don't want to block my face. Again, y'all don't want me to block all of this. I know why you're actually here. I'm kidding. But no, it does help me keep a healthy distance from the microphone. I let the compressor do the rest so that I'm not like far enough away to where it gets too quiet. It sort of brings the volumes together. Yeah. Anyways, y'all. So by the way, if you're wondering what my favorite Mega is, it is Shiny Mega Gengar. And I know I'm not alone in that. It doesn't bother me. That is not just the coolest Mega, that is the coolest looking Pokemon. And I told y'all I'm not chasing anything, but I would very much like at some point to pull a Shiny Mega Gengar. Okay? That might be my favorite Pokemon. And it's like Gengar, that is the second most popular Pokemon in the world, okay? Period. Behind, obviously, Charizard. But, no, for me, Shiny Mega Gengar might be my favorite Pokemon. I guess I gotta just keep that to my favorite Mega or whatever. I need to sort these. Wait, when did I get this? What did I get this from? These were from the blister packs, right? The check lane blister packs. Okay. But they're not, it doesn't matter because they're not going in the Pokédex anyway. That's why I just put them over here. Okay. Also, I think Cottony and Whimsicott are new for the Pokedex, so that's a win. These two promos, well, three because I have an extra, but so that goes in here. These were all from those blisters. After stream, I'm going to go through and I don't know if you saw it, Natty, but I just added a tab at the end where I'm just like, all right, this set, like this ETB, this date, so I can look at the footage, and this is how many I added, this is how many I upgraded. So I'm just making a table for that, just to keep it all together. And then I got these two promos right here. Promos, they count, all right? They count as caught Pokemon, all right? So that's going to go with these. I love 151. Like, the hit rates aren't amazing. I can admit that. And we saw that. We did 4 packs and we got a really good illustration rare. Like, one of the best pulls I've had since I started. The only one better than that is the Mega Attack Rare Charizard, Mega Charizard X EX in Japanese. And that was in a Japanese set. Like, I want to show y'all something that you'll see on some like at least on the Chinese box here. Check this out. This is interesting. He said, hoping that you will agree, but it's not guaranteed. Check this out. This is something they are required to put here for the Chinese market. And it states the odds of getting specific things. You do not find this on the English product. Yeah. It's like how many there are of each one, your chances of pulling them. It's all there. This one, this gem box here, or whatever it's called, these gem packs, this is going to be a whole stream because it's 15 packs in here with only 4 cards each. And that is going to be full of some sparkly cardboard. I guarantee it. That is not an actual guarantee. I don't know. Got to swap the rear rad and the pump for the distro because of clearance problems, but at least it's no severe problem so far. So wait, the distro is going in the back? Or that means that's going in the front. I don't quite grasp what you're saying. Shiny Mega Metagross, if we're speaking Shiny Mega. Guess what? I have Lone Wolf. I got an alpha of that in Legends ZA. Shiny Alpha Metagross. And of course you can Mega Evolve it. And it is so insane. It looks like an actual spaceship I'm about, or like a pod racer or something I'm about to jump into. It's it's so fun to use. Oh man, I really okay, all right, chat. What should we do? I kind of want to save these ones from the tins. All of these packs, I kind of want to save these for a single stream. Right? So, I mean, I could maybe divvy it up. No, I want to save the recording dates and all that to all be together. So it's like, hey, this is the footage for all of the tins. Right? And I'm going to separate that, I think, into 2 shorts. One where I do the journey together and the other one where I do Destined Rivals. And then we've got this. This vastly overpriced, but probably market price. Prismatic Evolutions blister, check lane blister with 3 packs of Prismatic Evolutions. Like, guys, I don't think you understand. This is the only one that I've kind of paid attention in any way, paid attention to like what the SARs are worth. If you pull an SAR Evolution, it's like they start around like $700 or something crazy. I know the prices have crashed a bit or a lot, so probably less than that now. But the SAR Evolutions from this are crazy. The odds that there's one in this thing are super low. Okay, I'm not, I'm not dead set on that being a thing, or else again, that's not something I'm willing to do to myself because that's a bad time. That is asking to have a bad time. And we don't have those here. We have good times. I'm going to be dual purposing this desk over here to where it's going to be a gaming setup for reviewing things like peripherals, monitors, things like that. But it's also going to be able to be converted into a setup for ripping packs on stream, and if I ever get to the point where I need to make a lot of content and I don't stream frequently enough to where I'm just like doing it to make the content. On the side, it's mounted to a rad that's on the side. Oh, got you. Okay, I got it. Mega Absol or Absol Z? Mega Absol. Absol Z is too edgy. It's the single wing. And yeah, I know Alpha Red predicted it. Absol is his favorite Pokemon. He deserves that win. But yeah, Absol Z is just a little too edgelord for me. That doesn't mean if you like it that you are one, but you see where I'm coming from, I am sure. Also, the Mega Evolution doesn't last as long. Now, Mega Absol, not super strong, but if we're talking about aesthetics, I think Mega Absol looks cooler. I should penny sleeve anything that has any shiny stuff on the cardboard. I should do that, like this Starmie and this Mr. Mime. That's awesome. That's a good addition to the Pokédex. I do think that Dragonair is an addition as well. Already got Weezing, Dragonair. Oh yeah, that's right. This Dragonair can kick rocks. We got this one. So those two, put those there. I don't think that Articuno is going to help anything. Oh well. Wait. Yes. And yes. And that's the reverse, but we got the holo. Didn't we? Of that Starmie. Nido King. You dropped this. King. Machop. There we go. Sand Slash. There we go. I just went through those. How did I miss those? Reverses can be a little hard to see unless you actually have a light angled towards you towards it, and then you're looking at the right angle. There's the Holo Starmie. So this one, I'm still going to put a penny sleeve on it, but it's just not needed for the Pokedex. That's the second one that got upgraded within those 4 packs. Like, come on. And that's just, you want to pull a Pikachu from 151. Come on. Who wouldn't want that? I'm going to make you love the edginess of Absol Z. Want to know what it reminds me of? Sephiroth. Okay, Natty, I'm sorry, but the horn is not like 9 feet long. So sorry, I don't that doesn't work for me. I'm not saying I completely disagree. One-winged angel, I get it, but no. Do you think that Sephiroth would allow himself to walk around with the Wakizashi? No. I'm just clearing up before I open anything else. So, you did suggest a poll. I guess I got to do that. We'll do that while I'm finishing this. Well, I don't know what the other option is. Like, this is the best option of something to open right now. I don't want to start doing the tins. That is literally 12 packs. And I guess we have time. We have an hour and 15 minutes, but if anything, if this is super quick, if I get this done super quick, we'll do at least like Journey together, okay? I just like to keep it together with the dates, but I could honestly, as I'm doing this, and I should be doing this, I could be going in and renaming the recordings for what it was, like what it's in relation to. That just makes remuxing them easier because they come through as MKVs, and that doesn't work for video editing, yada, yada, yada. So I don't think we need to do a poll. I'll do this and Journey, the 4 Journey Together packs. I think that's fine tonight. And we'll keep those 8 packs of Destined Rivals for a separate thing. I am really interested to see what the pull rates might be like on these tins, because they're like $15 each. That means it's like $5 per pack, which is actually kind of that's MSRP basically. I just wish I wasn't paying for those sticker sheets. Like, I don't need that. I don't want it. Okay, so reverse Starmie, you can go here to be sorted into my hollow or reverse hollow bulk. Wheezing, I don't think I need, but this might be a nicer Wheezing, so we might keep that. And there's our hollow Starmie, yada yada. Okay, good. All right. I just wanted to get these in penny sleeves. Cool. So this is all of my 151, other than that War Turtle, which, hold on, I did that right? I showed in the spreadsheet me updating that War Turtle or adding it. So there you go. So that's all my 151. Not bad at all for 4 packs though, and a couple promos, those. But like, there were a couple dupes like this right here. This reverse Mr. Mime. I don't think I had a Mr. Mime, and if I did it, I don't think it was reverse or hollow or anything. Matchop, Sand Slash, Lapras, Wheezing. Wait, didn't I have a Sand Shrew? I guess I'm crazy. Anyways, so let's put these aside. I can also go into my files and adjust the recording. Let's see. I need to add storage to this thing. It just has a single 2 terabyte drive, and I've been doing all these local recordings. I've got like 80 gigs free on there. That's not going to last. But I have a storage drive I can add in there, so it should be fine. The last thing we want is to fill the boot drive. I need to go through a lot of these local recordings and get rid of some. Some of these recordings are like 40 gigs because it's an entire build stream or unboxing stream. Stat-wise, who at Pokemon said, let's give Chimecho a Mega Evolution? I think it's really cute. Sounds like a problem for a Naz. What's up, Mikey? How's it going? Dude, okay. I forget how into the Pokemon thing that I'm doing are you? Are you ambivalent about it? Are you a hater? Are you down with it? Are you cool with it? Did you collect cards yourself? I forget. You love it. Check this out. I had this. I just got this, right? This Zapdos EX collection thing, right? With 151. It had the giant Zapdos EX thing in there. It had a promo card. But most importantly, it had 2 promo cards. Most importantly, it had 4 packs of 151, which are like, for me right now, an absolute grail until I can finish off Gen 1 in the Pokédex. Look at what we pulled out of those 4 little booster packs. Look at that. Like, this War Turtle is going to live in this Pokédex forever. For page 1. Look at that. It's starting to look pretty good. But I really, really want the Phantasmal Flames, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Mega Venusaur triptych. It's just I'm never pulling that. I would have to like buy up all the Phantasmal Flames in my area to be able to get that. Yeah, it is. What I need to do. I need to do some research and see if there are matching Squirtle and Blastoise cards. Because when you see art like that, oftentimes it's part of a triptych. There's 3, like one for each of the evolution stages. So I know you did suggest a poll, Natty, but I don't think it's needed here. Yeah, there are. I knew it. Oh man. Getting the, okay, I'm going to tell you what I want from page 1, okay? And I'm not going to chase these obsessively, but you guys will know, you'll know how I feel about it if we get it, okay? I want the 151, do they call it special delivery Charizard or something, where it's just you're in a canyon and Charizard's flying off in the sky, and you have Charmander and Charmeleon. I think there's a version of each of those, like in that canyon, just kind of looking up. I want that for Charizard. I want the Bulbasaur evolution line triptych from Phantasmal Flames because the art on that is so sick. And I want the Squirtle and Bulbasaur that match that Wartortle. But guys, do y'all know how much Phantasmal Flames I would need to get that triptych of and then how much 151 I would need to get the Charizard evolution line, and also the Squirtle? No, there's no way. There's no way I can afford that much 151. Ghost Pony, help someone with a RAM issue. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. AMD. Right. What was the issue? My favorite is the Ralts Corellia Gardevoir set from Scarlet and Violet base set. I have to see those. Honestly, that might be the eventual overall goal, but the problem is I don't want to have obsessive chases. It's going to be one of those things, guys, where it's like, if it happens, it's not because we obsessively chased it. It's probably because we didn't. Like, we just let fate decide. The whole thing is, for my Pokédex, I don't want to buy any singles for it. And I don't want to buy every pack of all these. Like, if I can't get a certain, I don't care. It's okay. It's just the ideal situation, right? I just want y'all to know, okay? Like, I get it. Oh, I don't need that on. I get it. For those of you who do obsessively chase after specific chase cards, I get it. Getting that one Wartortle is like, oh, now I got to get the Squirtle and the Blastoise. Like, I get it. Okay. When I say that I'm not going to do that, it's me telling myself what I'm not going to do, because I just cannot, I want to have fun and be happy with whatever cards I get. That is a decision. It's not my nature. It's a decision that I'm making to make this content more fun. Like, I love watching the Pocket Monster and his shorts as well, Short Pocket Monster, and I love watching Alex Ketchum and Purple Cliff and all that. But like, watching Alex Ketchum try to get the Lovebirds is like watching someone slowly go insane. And I don't know if y'all watch Kiki Rips. Kiki Rips makes great content. Actually posted a long form video of chasing a specific Magikarp. And it's like an illustration rare. And opening like 150 packs on a trip to New York, just opening 150 packs, not getting it, and then giving away their whole binder. Was it not Surging Sparks? That they're looking for a specific Pikachu from that. But Paldean Fates, maybe? Could be Paldean Fates. or Paldea Evolved, or whatever it's called. What's up, Jeff? How's it going? Welcome. I just got to be careful, guys, because, like, honestly, the whole point of me starting Pokemon content is so I can do something fun that will also provide additional revenue if things truly slow down in the PC side. That's just what I got to do. If I throw too much money at it, that is defeating the purpose 100%, and it just becomes a money pit. I can't do that. I got to do things like trying to score things at MSRP whenever I can, go to card shows, get things as low price as I can, and also make content around that, because there's tons of people who go to their first card show and like, I don't know how to get a deal. I'm learning that too. Let's learn it together. You know? Like, let me go make some mistakes so y'all don't. It's rated for about 5,600 actually. But I mean, you generally get RAM that does 6,000 CL30, 6,400 CL32. You need 10 nanosecond first word latency. That's the whole story. Intel runs 600 megahertz, but I don't think that Intel has the issue. Intel is like frequency and timing agnostic. They're the memory controller in Intel okay, I'm not going to say that, but most people who are into this stuff understand that a strength of the Intel platform is its memory controller is objectively better. Because you can kind of run whatever DDR5 and it's going to get the best performance it can out of it. Cool t-shirt. Thank you. I have cats, so I get cat hair on my any black clothes. It's over. Like, that's it. Even Intel Ultra, you can't run 6,000. Yes, you can. 100% you can. I am doing it. Well, I have 6,400 CL32, 96 gigs in my editing PC. But yeah. And it just runs it like easy. Seeing the Pokemon grow up with their trainer is cool. Yes. Oh, is that what the Ralts Corellia Gardevoir set is? Okay, got it. They had their RAM a little high. They were trying to run 6,000. That's fine. Hold on. Did you tell them not to run it at 6,000 CL30? That's exactly what you want to run it for a 9800X3D. DDR5 6,000 mega transfers per second CL30 or 6,400 CL32. Those are the two sweet spots. If you told them to take it off of DDR5 6,000, then what's Expo for? That's what Expo is supposed to do. Well, I don't know. They said their RAM was 7400. Okay, they bought the wrong RAM. That's what they did. They purchased the wrong memory. Yeah. And that's what some people will do. They don't do any research. They just say bigger number, better. And that's called diminishing returns. They may be losing performance, but definitely they were sacrificing stability. So, yeah. Yeah, you want to get DDR5 6000 CL30 or DDR5 6400 CL32. There are other combinations, but the main thing you're looking for, I'll show you right here before we do any Pokemon stuff, okay? Because here, I'll show you right here. I don't know where it's listed or where it shows on build cores yet, so we'll look at... Where did I put PC part picker? No, what am I doing? No, stop it. Did I just delete the link to PC Part Picker? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. No! I don't want to do that. Open a new tab, idiot. It's okay. I'm new to the whole browsing the internet thing, apparently. Okay. Products. Memory. What matters when it comes to Ryzen, believe it or not, is not so much this number or this number, your speed and your cast latency. It is the equation that you feed those into to get this number. First word latency is what matters when it comes to Ryzen CPUs. What do I mean? Well, When it was AM4, the common knowledge was that you wanted either DDR4 3200 CL16 or DDR4 3600 CL18. And why is that? Well, if you go to 36, so if you look at DDR4 3200 CL16, that is 10 nanosecond first word latency. Cool. All right. Let's look up DDR5 3600 CL18. 3600 CL18. Oh, that equates to 10 nanosecond first word latency. Huh. What if we just looking at DDR5? Okay, those numbers are completely different, right? Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Let's find some DDR5 6000 right here. DDR5 6000 CL30. Okay, very different. Totally different, right? Nope. It is 10 nanosecond first word latency. Wait, what about that DDR5 6400 CL32? I've heard that recommended a lot. That's got to be different, right? DDR5 6400 CL32. Yeah, 10 nanosecond first word latency. If you want to optimize your Ryzen CPU's performance and optimize, more importantly, your stability, which is more important, okay? It doesn't matter if you gain 5 FPS if your stuff is not stable and it kicks you out of games or blue screens, right? I'm not Build Zoid, and neither are you. We should stay away from manually changing things like RAM timings and overclocking ourselves if you're chasing stability, okay? 10 nanosecond first word latency. If you don't see this on a RAM kit you are buying for a Ryzen CPU, you're doing it wrong. Now, the problem is, I can say that all day long, but if you cannot find a kit that has that is affordable for you, we're going to have to start being less picky about RAM. And I will tell you this, when I had the chance to talk to the guy who does Expo for AMD in their lab, I told him, I was like, y'all need to, like, for the next version of Expo, the focus should be improving stability for non 10 nanosecond first word latency kits of RAM. Because this RAM shortage is affecting you more than Team Blue. Y'all know their memory controller does not care. Okay? I was in the AMD labs on the AMD campus in Austin telling the guy who made Expo this. And he was like, you know, because basically if they think of like, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that. If it's anything that's going to cost money, things go up, they get approved by a committee or whatever. If they go up to them and say, hey, if we don't work on this, maybe sacrifice that bleeding edge performance a bit to get more, become more agnostic in terms of specific specs on RAM, we're going to get more affected than Intel is by the RAM shortages. Because if you can't be picky about RAM, Ryzen might not be the right choice. Mikey, am I right? I don't know if you're still here, but they seem to understand what I was getting at and be like, and I was like, also, 2 DIMMs per channel. Y'all got to start supporting that. If someone wants 32 gigs, but they can only get their hands on sticks of 8 gigs. Oh, snap. Yo, what's going on here? What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? The meaning is we've got a raid coming in from Blaze Bits, raiding with a party of 20. Let's go, nerds. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, one and all. You just missed my RAM rant. My rant about RAM, which who's not ranting about that right now? But what's up, Blaze? How's it going? Here. Oh, I don't ask why, but I disconnected my keyboard. It's, you don't want to know. Guys, no, it's a real computer streamer. We got to act normal, okay? We were not going to do Pokemon stuff, okay? We weren't doing that. I was in Vegas when you were at CES for another event. Oh, really? Oh, man. That'd have been cool to meet up. RAM rant. RAM rant. Yes. Well, hold up. Hold on. There you go. Go check out BlazeBits. They're doing software and game dev over at twitch.tv/BlazeBits. And you know what? I'm actually going to just copy that over to old YouTube there. Why not? I hope the stream went well, though. And how was Vegas for you? Because if I had the option, I would want to have CES literally anywhere else. I'm so done with Vegas. It was my 4th CES. I'm tired of it. I'm tired, not of CES. Well, actually, yes, I am, because AI. Stop. Like seriously, I'm done with AI. Like, give me a break. When it comes to the non-useful ones, to be clear, there are some useful ones. I actually saw some useful ones. They were like 5% of what they were shoving in everybody's faces at CES. It was so like, oh my God. I don't need an AI monitor. Nobody needs AI in their monitor. Hackbot is coming along. Spent the night planning out integrating Mythic C2. Nice. Vegas was all right, but I was at a hotel off the strip and never had to go to the strip. That sounds awesome. Man. Because they have, it's either at the Las Vegas Convention Center or the Venetian. You had that's CES being split up between those two is just super fun and great and just great planning. But that's how they do it every year. Act normal. Oh yeah, yes, the x86 architecture of Windows is certainly built upon a foundation of code. Some ones, some zeros, honestly. Yeah, 100%. I'm done with AI being the focal point of conferences. It's annoying. Well, sick in the mind. I was so done with it that this was a CES where I wasn't sponsored for anything. I went on my own dime because I wanted to, I was hoping to have the opportunity to face a few of the people that are at the core of what's going. I couldn't, it didn't happen, didn't coalesce. But what I did get to do is talk to a lot of my creator friends, some people at certain companies. I got to be like, oh, look, Thermaltake has like no AI in there. We're doing a booth tour. Let's go. They have this awesome new PC cases. Let's check it out. So the content that I made, the YouTube shorts and I guess Instagram reels, I just do those. Actually, they do better on Instagram. I need to start acknowledging that. No, I don't post on TikTok, and I get yelled at for that by my friends, but whatever. I don't like TikTok. Anyways, personally, this is the thing. Most of my shorts are me like talking to other tech creators and being like, or like there's PC modders in there. There's people who own system integrator companies, like boutique ones, things like that, and just asking them different questions. I got to talk to Dr. Ian Cuttress, who is, you know, is at a completely different layer of tech content than I am. And just different people like that. Also, Linus gave me this personally, which is insane. Linus gave me this. He handed it to me in the halls of the Venetian. It's not focusing on, there we go. Yeah. I don't know where the one I ordered is. It's taking forever. You saw that video? Yeah. It's on LTT. Like, it's an LTT short. They have it on there, and I made my own, too. A longer one. Really tired of AI, all the things. It just doesn't need to be in everything. Well, the thing is, BlazeBits, that's not what investors think. That's not what shareholders think. Basically, like, oh my God. I usually like going to Gigabyte because they make some of my favorite motherboards. I don't care about the BIOS, okay? If you're spending more time in BIOS than in the OS, you're doing it wrong. What are you doing? Unless you're an XOC enthusiast, then sure. What was I doing? But no, like you had to go through an AI gauntlet just to look at their motherboards. The wall of motherboards was like, it was serious. Oh my God. For some reason, I can't get used to Instagram. Who doesn't have a timeline for videos? Rude. Yeah, BlazeBits, what I discovered, and my problem is on Instagram, I wasn't paying attention, and our Linus short, I put it as a reel instead of, you got to put it as just a post for your wall, and then you can do a 3-minute short, and it goes to your reels too, and you can do full 3 minutes. Is it intuitive? No, it is not. But it's what they have. Thank you, Meta. Never been, plan on going next year. Nice. Yeah, CES is, look, here's the thing. The best of CES for a content creator, for a tech content creator, is hanging out with fellow tech content creators. That's the best part of it, okay? Also, meeting some people at companies, because the ones that you generally want to work with are usually there, and a handshake is worth a million emails, okay? 100%. The reason that I had certain companies work with me, even though I'm in a niche that does not grow quickly in content in terms of subscriber count, it just doesn't. That's why people probably don't. It's probably one of the main reasons why people don't cover pre-builds. They see their content for pre-builds doesn't do as well, so that giant audience that doesn't get enough content is just like left out in the cold. So I'm like, I'll do it. I'll grow slowly. I don't want to be famous. I just want to make cool stuff. I want to make cool, fun videos. Anyway. What was I talking about? I got the bit in my teeth now. I'm just like, But yeah, the other cool part of CES is also going to the expo floor and just wandering around, seeing random companies from Shenzhen making really cool stuff that, like, you go again next year, their booth is 2 or 3 times larger because the product they made took off. Or they basically became an ODM or OEM for this keyboard company or that or whatever. And they're just there for B2B, but you get to meet those people and it's really cool. There was a company called Syntech, S-Y-N Tech, by the way, that I met at like my first CES. And I was like, yo, y'all made my favorite USB cable. And they were like, okay. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's like a 20-foot USB type A to type C that does 5 gigabit per second, like so consistently, better than like Meta's link cable. Like, it's so good. And I've been using it for like a year and a half. They're like, we do really put a lot of work into our signal integrity. So like, yeah. And they were just a small company from China. And I was just like, y'all make an awesome cable. Like and guess what? Now they make these. This is their keyboard. And it's actually super, super good. They weren't even considering keyboards that year. It's 4 years ago. So that's probably like tied for my favorite thing about CES. Go to the Venetian Expo floor, not just the ballrooms where like MSI and Asus are at. Go to the Venetian Expo floor, usually the top level. I'm not too big on the bottom level. Go to the LVCC, the convention center. I believe that opens to the public on the last day, on Friday, by the way, which is the shortest day. Ends at 4 instead of 6. That's kind of messed up, actually, when you think about it. But no, that if you're going there as media, you got to check out the expo floor too. Go to and don't just look at like the 199 inch LG TV or whatever. The stuff that you like, go look at those little companies. Handshake is worth more than multiple emails. Makes sense. Yes. Kilobyte, what's up? If I haven't already said what's up. Speaking of RAM, I started calling the shortage the rapturing. Nice. Like the rapturing. Yeah. That's good too. I like that. It's a little bit, it doesn't roll off the tongue like Rampocalypse does exactly, but I like the meaning more. Oh, BlazeBits, let me show you something cool. I met these guys there. Another thing is meeting startups that are actually exciting. So we all know, let me go here real quick. Builder, there we go. Bam. Okay, so we all know PC Part Picker at this point, right? But all alliteration aside, this is a familiar website for anyone who's ever built a PC or is trying to price check a pre-built or something like that. You just plug in all the parts. It gives you a list. It has a compatibility filter, right? Okay. This is Build Cores. It is the same thing, but you get a 3D model of the PC that you're building, putting together. You get things where it's like, oh, wait, hold on. I knew that a 360 millimeter AIO was compatible with the 4000D airflow, but this is showing me it's only compatible if I mount it on the front. Oh, okay, cool. Go to case selection. Anyone with this 3D thing on it. Okay, cool. You can do a 3D model of it. This is in beta. This is a startup. And we're actually planning out some really cool stuff. Like, there you go. Purple X50. They got the 3D model. Now, because this is still fairly new, relatively new compared to PC Part Picker, they still have a lot to add to have 3D models, but they're working feverishly on getting that done. So what if we changed it to the King 95 Pro in blue? All right, let's add that to the build. It's going to change some stuff. Watch as it automatically figures out where does the AIO go. Oh, well, that's going to go. It has to take some time, right? It's probably going to put it here. Or you can just say, hey, we got the AIO. It's not placed. I want to put that in the top. There we go. Cool. You can change what fans go where. Right? Like it's super freaking sick. These are some guys who are like, they're playing some PC building simulator, and then I need to spec out a PC, and they're like, wait, what if PC Part Picker and PC building simulator just had a little kiss, just a little kiss, and there you go. That's what it is. I don't know why. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, 1 second, excuse me. We're back. Vaping is bad, okay? All right. I'm a big kid now. Okay. So, Rurutu, are you telling us you're wearing pull-ups right now? That's cool. I mean, like, you do you, man. It's all good. Anyway, it's called Build Cores. You should definitely check it out. You can't see the URL. That is cool, and I love the King 95 Pro. I have 2 of them. One white and with red LEDs for an all AMD build, one black with blue for an Intel and NVIDIA build. Nice. Well, what you might see here, because we had a meeting after, because dude, you got to give it like a week after CES to let everybody rest a little bit. We had a meeting, and there's some top secret stuff going on, but you might be seeing my ugly mug on the front page at some point with the thing. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. There's literally no other streamers that I know of that will do this and actually configure PCs for people based on a form they filled out for free. That's what I do. So the guy who's like kind of a in charge guy there was like, he knew me. He knew what I did. We were at the same get together. He was like, no, you got to talk to this guy. He does a thing. It's going to be great. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. But because y'all are completely aware of how the industry is right now, you probably won't be surprised when I say that I am adding in more content now to what I'm doing and making a second channel now. And it is not computer related at all, because I think we all need a break from that now and then. But yeah, I am just doing Pokemon content, both video games and TCG. So that should be spinning up early next month, going live on YouTube. This channel name is probably going to be the name of that. Like, I'm taking my tech YouTube channel, renaming it to PC Gateway, and then the Brayathorn name for YouTube channel is going to be switching to the Pokemon channel. And I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. That's the reason I haven't done it yet. We got a lot of editing to do. Did you know, Blaze, that the day after CES, that Saturday and Sunday, was a massive card show in Vegas? I didn't plan that. But I was like, okay, let's go do a video. Like, how much can I get at a card show with like $500? Because I needed to stock up so I'd have stuff to rip between helping people out with PC stuff. That's what I do now, basically, is between helping. I'll help somebody. We'll stop. I'll rip a couple packs, whatever. It's a nice break from it. And then I'll help the next person on the list. and so on and so forth. Did you stick around? Well, I always give myself an extra day after the event to just rest. I've got chronic fatigue syndrome, so and what I take for it, it's not a miracle worker. So I need to take some rest after the event. But instead of resting, I went to a card show, which actually it was almost a form of rest because it was so much fun. That was a lot of fun. Kilobyte says, I did a Windows update, but I'm seeing reports to wait to do the update. Everything seems to be working fine for me. Do you have restore points in your do you like regularly create restore points as a backup? Do you have backups of all your data? If you do, you're usually fine. Just make sure you have, redundant backups and like don't even worry about it. That's the kind of stuff I need to start talking about more because I work with a sort of like basically I'm the intro to PCs for a lot of people. My assumption is they're going to look at more content of like, hey, I have a PC. What do I do with it now? And they'll learn about backups and things like that and redundancy and all those things. I have a backup, a NAS. Okay, cool. You could try rolling back the update, creating a backup image of the OS, and then doing the update. And then like if it's bad, like, sometimes it can be a little difficult to use sort of the like, okay, is there anybody who likes Windows 11 safe mode? Like the access to it being through having to jump through hoops? No. Ugh. Disgusting. But as long as you got a backup, you're fine. Should definitely make restore points. I don't think I've ever made one. Oh, okay, go do that now. Blaze says, gotta head to bed. Have a good night, man. Absolutely. Go get some rest. Take a screen break. And thank you again for the raid. Absolutely appreciate that. And let's celebrate the raid by ripping some Pokemon packs. Look at this Prismatic Evolutions thing. I've never opened this set. I'm new to this. Let's go. That does not feel very stable. Hold on. Oh my god, I forgot I had these. So I got this thing for Christmas. It was supposed to be for like toiletries for travel, but it's a sick leather bag, and I'm like, yo, I could keep Pokemon stuff in here. Hold up. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, if this is like all of whatever. Okay, cool. ETB. Secure. It zips easier when I'm not so forceful with it, but there you go. Like, that's just cool. Okay, I don't know. I was just messing with it, and I put I forgot I have the White Flare booster bundle and the Mega Dreams EX. Oh, I don't know what to open now. I'm not leaving this ETB box in here with all these cards. It's also a little hard to get out of there. But basically, this could be a nice way to keep everything if I'm at a card show and I'm just like putting this in my backpack. Keep everything secure as I get things that are smaller like this. Just kind of like, that's how I had them in there. Anyways. But yeah, now I got to figure out what the heck I'm gonna open. I really want to open this. I've never ripped Prismatic Evolutions. I have done White Flare. It was just one pack, but I've done it. And I have done Mega Dreams. So we'll save the Mega Dreams EX. That can be a whole stream. That's 10 packs in there. Let's do this. Gonna go here. Gonna do that. BRB. Okay, I definitely need to have a way to do that without having to go to the desktop screen, but at least you have something to look at. You can look at this cool PC thing. I guess it's more entertaining if I change this to... There we go. Oh, by the way, there's going to be some really cool things they're adding in for that are just the RGB functionality. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Nice. There you go, Natty. Now, restore points can be a bit of a pain, like if your storage just dies, but because it's also on the same drive, it's not the most reliable backup. in the world. That's for sure. Okay. So let's go to our shorts recording format. There we go. Let me... No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it zoomed like that. That's totally fine. I should look up how much this was at MSRP, but then I might just get sad. What's up, Peter? How you been? Hi. Quick PC question. Is single stick good for RAM? No, in no circumstances. Under no circumstances will that be good. You should sell the you shouldn't sell anyone 3 sticks either. If you're selling, don't go single stick. Sell 2 of those sticks, keep 2 of those sticks. That's how you should do it. And try to keep it to where the serial numbers are kind of matching, okay? If it was 2 separate kits that you bought. Yeah, you'll have a much bigger slowdown going to single stick than if you went to 2 sticks of RAM. You're losing just capacity if you go to... You want to stay in dual channel no matter what. Okay. Recording. So I went to a local card shop and I found myself this check lane blister of Prismatic Evolutions for not MSRP. Oh no, but I've never opened Prismatic Evolutions. I do not have a Sylveon for my Pokédex yet, so this didn't seem like a no-brainer, but kind of a low-brainer. Let's just rip the packs. Let's just do that. So in this, we're going to get, of course, this Sylveon promo card. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it secret, keep it safe. No, it's just a nice Holo Sylveon. Lovely art on this as well. Let's get a better look at that. So I will take it. Wouldn't mind certainly getting an SAR of that from this, but I have never ripped Prismatic Evolutions, and from what I have heard some horror stories of this set right here and the pull rates thereof. Let's see if we do any better than what I've been hearing about that. Gentros, thank you. Okay, let's see what we can get here, if anything. First pack. Hold on, let me kind of... Okay, we're going to go with this one first. Hold on, let me move this guy. I kind of like having him just like right there. Let's get that guy right here. Okay. That's probably something I should have been doing a long time ago, but I did not do that. What is it? Right. Is this going to be easy to open, hard to open? I like to just split this seam on the back. If that's the right way to do it, great. If it's not, I don't care. Also, I don't know the pack trick for this, so we're just going to do 1. That's usually pretty safe. 1 is usually pretty safe. Okay, 1 second. Excuse me. Someone just decided that they wanted to remind me I should have turned off my ringtone. Okay. There we go. Okay. So here, I'll just reverse that. And all right. For the pack trick, we're trying just 1 here. I don't know the pack trick for Prismatic Evolutions, but okay, it's going to be an energy. All right. Then we have Dunsparce. You're going to hear me say, like, I have that or I don't have that because I am trying to build the full Pokédex with rarity not being an element there until I keep going. And if I get a rarer card, I will replace it. But catching all the Pokemon is the goal. I don't have a Dunsparce yet. I don't have a Goldeen yet. I do have an Applin, I believe. But we will hold on to that just in case so I can verify. Let me put these over here, actually. There we go. Sneasel. I think I have maybe I have a Weavile, but not a Sneasel. Okay, we'll check it. A Kieran. That's my first Kieran card. Okay, a Sea King, I think, is a new card as well. Regigigas. That's my first Regigigas. And reverse Habanberry. Reverse Baniri. I think I have a Baniri, but that might be an upgrade for it. And a Holo Glaceon. That's my first Glaceon. Nice. I'll take that. Very cool. Okay. The good thing about just trying to build a Pokédex without taking rarity into account is that I'm excited for every new card. So that also encourages me to try different sets, because the more I open the same set over and over, instead of I'm not chasing after the most expensive cards or whatever. I'm trying to fill a Pokédex, so it encourages me to open different sets like we're doing today. Pack number 2 of 3. Let's see what we get. And it looks like a single card for the pack trick is the right way to go, because that's our... Ooh, I love a good holo energy. Love that. And there's Eevee, which we have this card, just not from this set. Hippowdon, I think I have, but we'll check. We'll double check. And there's a Baniri. We already know we got the reverse of this, so that's just going to go into the bulk. Pinsir, not sure. I'll double check it. Great Tusk. This is my first Great Tusk. Very cool. Okay. Professor Sada's Vitality. Okay. Suicune. I have a holo Suicune, so that'll go into the bulk. Yo, Pokeball Professor's Research. Kind of sick. Do I have any Pokeball trainer cards? Or support cards, I should say? I don't think so. We got reverse Lopunny. I need to check whether I have that, but yeah. And holo Umbreon. Yeah. Are most of the holos from this going to be evolutions? That stands to reason. So, yeah. This is a great set if I just want to have holo evolutions, I guess. Lopunny matches a Baniri. True. Oh, you're right. Hold up. Hold up. Let's show that. It is an exact match. That's cool. So now we have the exact same reverse pattern for both Baniri and Lopunny. Good call. I do have a Lopunny EX in the set, though. Or in the Pokédex. So a Mega Lopunny EX. So I'm not... I can't put these next to each other, unfortunately. That would have been cool, though. All right. Last set. Let's get the last pack. Mojo going on here. Help me out here, buddy. Let's get something cool. Again, all of this has been cool, but, you know, I'm not going to say I certainly wouldn't turn down something with at least full art on it. That is a Pokemon for my Pokédex. And listen, you might be thinking, like, why does this guy open his packs like this? This has got to be the worst. I'll just say this. If you can't be the best, be the worst. Because then it's something. All right, last pack. Let's see what we got. Another holo energy. Oh man, I love that. That's really common for prismatic evolutions? I might want more. I like the idea of, if I'm going to play the TCG, I would want to use holo energies. Hoot hoot, hoot hoot. Don't know if I have it, so it's going over here. Black Belt's training, neato. All right, cool. Riolu, I do have a promo full art for Riolu, so that's going to go into the bulk. Professor's Research, good TCG card. Professor Turo's Scenario, him looking very edgy. Cool, all right. Another supporter card. Slow King, I don't think I had a Slow King. So that's going into the Pokédex. Janine's Secret Art. Pokeball Heatran is sick, okay? That's freaking rad. I kind of love this. This might be my favorite out of these 3 packs. It's gonna be hard to beat. Ancient Fluttermane Reverse. That's really a sick card. Okay, that is a sick card, and it's my first Fluttermane card. Oh, we're ending with a bang, and it's the same Whimsicott that I got as a promo card from... Yeah. You know what? No, forget it. Like this, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We got Pokeballs. We got... So dual Pokeballs. I really love this Fluttermane reverse. I'd say that is reverse holo. Yeah, reverse holo there. And of course, 2 holo evolutions that I did not have before. So to me, that's a win. I'll take it. I mean, not worth the price I paid, but then again, I'm not here to make money. I know I'm going to be spending money to do a collecting thing. It's okay. I'll take it. Not bad. Yeah, I'm really happy with this Heatran. That is really cool. I like that. You see the spot gloss on that? That's really, really cool. Oh, the eyes. Hold on. Trying to get that to look at that. There you go. Kind of saw it for a second. Anyways, that is super sick. I love that card. I don't think I had a Heatran either. So what a Heatran to get. I like it. Not Master Ball. I know. But whatever. Where's your Master Ball Heatran, huh? Okay. All right. You know what I should be doing? I should be doing something like, what did I say I was going to open? I should be doing something for recording like this. Now, if you want to see me, here we go. Now, if you want to see me open these 4 Journey Together packs from these tins, check out the next short. There we go. That's a good transition. I like that. I wish I had been doing that the whole time, where it's like, what's the next thing I'm going to do? Okay, let me put that at the end of the previous thing. Or every time I do something, I could put that in that video that could be attached to the previous one if it hasn't been posted yet. Okay. Yes, I'll put a penny sleeve. I've got 2 of these. I can't not put a penny sleeve on something that is hollow. I can't bring myself to not do that. And these energy cards as well. These hollow energies are super dope. Like, seriously, what kind of energy do you want to be putting down when you're playing the TCG? This or that? Like, that's just sick. Yeah. Anyways, this is not... Oh, whatever. Okay. All right. Sleeve them up. Move them on. Move them out. Giddy up. Something. I should put these closer to... Actually, I should show the hollow energies as I show all the things I got. I'll get that. I'm still finishing the recording here. So let me just get these in order of sickness here. And we can put these in as B-roll. So... Man, that light is... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Hold on. I can move this because I just can. Okay, so B-roll. So that's what we got right there. And then these. It's really hard with the penny sleeves on there to show anything. And then these guys. Basically my 3 favorites. Some good supporter cards in this set, too. Man, didn't I get a reverse one? I did. I got the Hobbenberry Pokemon tool. How is a berry a tool? I don't know, but it is, apparently. Oh, that's the other set that I got. Okay. Right. I should be putting Post-its on these or something, like put them in a little thing and say this was this set. And then as I add them to the Pokédex, I can then put in the notes of how many upgrades there were and how many new cards there were. And these will just go in the back because those are the ones I already have. These don't need to be in the Pokédex because they're trainer cards, supporter cards, tool cards. Okay, and then these guys all together. There we go. By the way, if you want a little bit of gratification here, this is what I'm doing with all those energies that I'm getting out of these ETBs. All right, look at that. Yeah. So if I'm building a deck, Yeah, pretty great. Tell me that's not satisfying. You'd be lying. All right. So I said I would do it. Let's do it. Journey Together from the tins. They're not like this really, but hey. Wait, is that? Oh, that's his toofus. That's just his toofus sticking out right there. Okay. New recording. Here we go. All right. This is the. I should say a note at the beginning of these just so that you know which one you're editing. If you're editing this, if it's me or somebody else. This is the 4 Journey Together packs from the 4 tins that I got from Walmart. Okay. And also, I opened them today, so the dates are the same on the footage. That'll help. Okay. Where are the lids? Right here. I got 4 of these Pokemon tins from Walmart at retail at MSRP, and each of them had, well, let me see. Each of them had 2 Destined Rivals and 1 Journey Together pack, and I got 4 of those. So we have 4 Journey Together packs, a set that if I've opened any, it hasn't been much. But we're opening 4 of them today from those 4 tins. Let's get it going. Let's see what we get. Because we got 3 of these that are the Zacian and Hop, we're going to save the Iono's Belly Bolt last. That's going to be the last one. Okay? So, let's hope we get some good luck on this, see what we get. But we are doing a full Pokédex, so every card can be a hit in a way. All right? Rarity does not matter. We're trying to build the whole 1025, and we'll swap them out with rarer cards as we go. Okay, is this going to be is a little harder to open than the last one I did? Yeah. So, should I do the thumb thing or should I do this thing? I hate doing it that way. I hate it. I see it a lot, but I don't like it. Okay, I do not know what the hits are here. I have no idea. But tracking that kind of stuff is a way to easily disappoint yourself. So I try not to do that. I also don't know the pack trick for this set, so we're just going to do 1 card, and we'll see how the first pack goes. And yep, that's an energy. Okay, we got Tropius. That's new for the Pokédex. Swinub, I believe I do have, so that goes to the bulk. Delmise, I have, so that goes to bulk. Black Belt's Training is a supporter card that goes there. Bayonet, I have, so that goes to bulk. I have a better version than this, I think. You know, I'll double check. Maybe that's a nicer looking card. Pangoro, I have a hollow version of, so that goes to bulk. Grimmsnarl, I have a hollow card for that. So then we have Reverse Alolan Graveler. That might be an upgrade or a new Pokemon, so I'm putting that over here for that. Piloswine, I might have just a common card for Piloswine, so that's going over here. And then we have hollow Ludicolo. I think I have a Ludicolo EX, but that's okay. It's still a cool card. Look at him. He's such a happy guy. He's just a happy little guy. It's okay. I wish they could get different artists to do different energy sets. There are special energy cards that have been that do that, where they did that. Okay, that's first pack down. Let's see pack number 2. Oh, I can split it at the seam here. I do like to, so it takes a little longer, but I feel like it's the gentlest way to release these cards from their imprisonment. And yeah, single card for the pack trick on Journey Together. Okay, energy. Another Swinub. Don't need that. Another Delmise. Don't need that. Another Black Belt's Training. Boy, oh boy. Are we getting a Deja Vu? I don't have Shelmet. There we go. New Pokemon right there. I caught a Shelmet. Sandaconda. Hop Sandaconda. Excuse me. I don't have that. Copperaja, I think, is a new card as well. Ends Castle, a new stadium for me. Reverse Zorua. I think I have a Japanese Zorua. but this is a reverse. That one might be common. We're going to go ahead and set that aside. Whoa, hold up, hold up. No freaking way. Look at this Articuno. Articuno illustration rare. Dude, that's the coolest Articuno card I have seen ever. Hold the phone. 161 and 159. This is beautiful. This is freaking gorgeous. Look at this. Hold up. We still have a card to look at. Are we going to get a double? No. we do get Regirock, though. Okay, I don't have Regirock. We got a holo legendary, but we got the freaking full art illustration rare legendary Articuno. That is awesome, okay? Out of a $15 tin, I'll take it. I don't care. It's awesome. And we have so many more packs to open of the Destined Rivals as well. 8 packs of Destined Rivals, and we're now on our 3rd of 4. This is, so hold on. I'm not... There's no way I'm just putting this down. Hold on. Y'all should see, if you didn't see the, did I pulled the War Turtle out of the Check Lane blisters, didn't I? No, I pulled it out of okay, if you didn't see the Zapdos EX collection 151 box that I opened, I got the best War Turtle card out of there. That was really exciting, but so is this. This is beautiful. Here you go. Here's a good look at that one. And we move on to the next one. Second, the penultimate. Oh, here, let me put a sleeve on this. Okay, 1 second. Because that's going in the Pokédex. That is my first Regirock. And it's a holo. I'll take it. Okay, penultimate pack. Or how about this? It's the penultimate pack. I should have let that ride a little bit. It's okay. I don't care how long this takes. I want to be gentle here. There we go. I think that Articuno might beat your record for most expensive card you have now. Really? I think the highest value one is 45 or 50 for the Mega Charizard X EX Mega Attack Rare. The War Turtle. Did I say something other than War Turtle earlier? I mean, again, I'm not out here to make money, but because that's just a losing game. Like there's no way to win that game. Yeah, I'm more on the collecting side of things. All right, excluding that one. Sorry, I was comparing it to the War Turtle. Okay, all right. So it's are you serious? It's close to the Mega Attack Rare? A Japanese one? I'm not talking about the promo that came with the Mega Charizard X EX UPS or UPC. Sorry, UPC. Anyways, whatever. All right, penultimate pack. Energy. Cubone. I did pick up a Cubone earlier, but I like the art for this one a lot. Look at that. Really cool art. Hey, hi. Hi, I'm right here. Okay. So that is probably going to replace a card. Lechonk. Look at Lechonk. I don't know if I have a Lechonk. I might. Joltik. I think I have a Yukimori Joltik, and it's going to take a lot to replace that. Sorry, Joltik. Wait. Was I? Okay. Okay, there we go. Larvesta might be my first Larvesta. Oh, we got the no-no card. You know the one. Ends PP up. I gotta say it here. Ends PP up. There you go. That one. Great. Thank you, N, for that. Hey, look. I'm sure it happens to a lot of guys, okay? You gotta have your pills. That's fine. Electrode. Might be... Okay, hold on. Centering. There we go. Might be our first Electrode. Hops bag. Okay. We got the reverse Wooper. And it's the Paldean Wooper. Reverse Bombardier. Nice. Bombardier. Bombardier? Bombardier. I don't know. Whatever, however you pronounce that. And Iono's Kilowatt Roll. I have this in a Japanese card. I don't mind replacing this with the English one. That's fine. Although I'm very happy to not just have to build not just a national Pokédex, but an international Pokédex. And if you want to see me opening up, hold on, let me find it real quick. If you want to see me opening up these guys right here, Chinese and Japanese cards, there's some really good pulls in these. So be sure to subscribe so you see that. Well, I don't know if there's good pulls in those boxes, but in those sets. Okay, cool. All right, and it's the final countdown. Here we go. Last pack, Mojo, buddy. Let's get it. A little bit of luck. Although we already had a lot of luck on these four packs. Like, not gonna lie. Like, I'm happy with that. I need to put like a target centered right here so I know exactly where the camera is pointing centered. Okay. All right. Energy first. Basic energy, sure. Togedemaru, we have Squovit. I don't think we have Squovit. Excited to see that. Cool. Has anybody ever been excited for Squovit? Yes, right now. Paris might be new as well. I'll know. I might have that in Japanese. I'm not sure. Milcery is, I think, new, maybe, unless I have some kind of full art for that. I don't know. Hops Corviknight is a good ad as well, potentially. Spiky Energy, no. Okay. Super Potion. Yo, we got, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I thought it was Yukimori for a second because of the way the light was hitting it. It's not. It's not clay. But it's a reverse Metagross. That's cool. We'll double check it. We got an upgrade for Hops Sanaconda. That one's already obsolete because now we got the reverse. And we got the Hollow Lycanroc. Okay, very cool. Very cool. All right, that's new. Like, look. Considering that I got this for retail at Walmart, like, am I going to be mad at this? No. Do we still have 8 packs of Destined Rivals to open? Wait, where did I put it? Actually, where's that tin? Is it right here? Is it right here? Yes. Do we still have 8 packs from those tins to open? Yes. Get subscribed so you don't miss that. That's going to be coming up on the next one. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Here we go. Do we still have 8 packs of Destined Rivals to open from these tins? Yes, that's going to be the next one. Don't miss it. That's going to be... Okay. I'll just do that so we have some B-roll to switch to real quick because there has to be a solid edit there. Yes, we do. That's going to be the next one. Get subscribed so you don't miss it as we build this Pokédex. Thanks for watching. Okay, cool. I'm figuring out the format of these as I go. Okay, guys, I'm trying here. But that, I think, is going to be all my pulls for the night. Freaking this thing right here is, like, who's the artist for this? It's a little hard to read on this. Kuroi Mori. It's like a single name. Like Madonna. See if you can read that. It's very, very small. Very small text. Okay. There it is. You see it? You saw it. That works. All right, guys. That was great. Man, oh man. I think my girlfriend is hungry and freaking out right now because I'm getting a lot of texts. So I need to make sure she's okay. We had a big lunch, so I wasn't up for dinner before stream. I thought she might just eat something. Oh, Natalie, is this what you're talking about? Because I think you were saying, hold on. I never showed you the other fun cards I pulled. That Phantasmal Flames ETB, I'll send it to you in Discord. Yeah, I can just show it here. Hold on. Yo, that Rotom though, and the Empoleon. So the Charcadet that's the promo, right? And then Piplup right there, Empoleon, the Rotom EX, and the Mega Sharpedo EX. Sick pulls, absolutely sick. Very, very cool. That's a good bunch of artwork right there for a single ETB. Not bad. And then pulling the best pull from it, of course, pretty good. I don't need to tell you that. You know that. Oh, yeah, of course. I did get this. I forgot to maybe emphasize this promo enough in the previous thing, but whatever. Oh, I'm still recording. Sorry to whoever has to edit this. I just got this new like ring thing here for this magnetic case that I have that fakes MagSafe, and it's actually super cool because I can't hold this phone. Is the S23 Ultra and any of those phones in that line too big to like one hand usually, so I like having the ring, but this one also extends out like that, even flat. It's actually really nice, and it's purple. So all right, I have so many cards to sort, but it's gonna have to wait because somebody needs food, and it's me too. I'm hungry, so let's find somebody to raid. Let's do that because y'all are awesome, and I want to not only maybe show you a new favorite, a potential favorite streamer for you, but also show them my favorite community and introduce y'all. So let me do that. Let me find who's streaming right now. Okay, I rated them recently. We don't need to hear that, buddy. Okay. All right, let me ask y'all this. Would you prefer a rad DJ does a lot of awesome graphics and visuals, Sushi Dragon, buddy of mine, or would you prefer a speedrunner who is playing Rust? That's not a fast game, is it? I just gort my... Oh, what's up, Goofy? How's it going? I just gort my second 9590C XOU5. That does sound like an AMD naming convention, to be honest. 589500X. What? Astral, are you okay? Welcome to the stream. We're just about to raid out, but you love Sushi Dragon? It's because you got good taste. That's what that is. Sushi Dragon, every time I get to chat for a little bit with Sushi Dragon, it's always a good time. TwitchCon, stuff like that. So it's really AM4, okay, 5950X. Got it. Why did you get a second one? I'm a big fan of speedruns, so speedrunner is my vote. I myself am working on my second speedrun of Titanfall 2. Well, if you were in the raid for Emmett last time, you should definitely follow. Emmett is a great speedrunner, has been on the stage at GDQ multiple times. Just a really, really solid dude. I feel like my YouTube chat absolutely fell asleep at the wheel over there. I hope y'all are okay. But second PC. Oh, sweet. Okay, we'll come back on Tuesday. Tell me more about it. But right now, I cannot actually... hold on. I need to figure out a way to not disconnect my keyboard when I'm going to be doing Pokemon stuff. I'm formulating, guys. I'm formulating this stuff. It takes time. All right. The answer for Sushi was first, so we'll go Sushi Dragon. I hope y'all like music. Oh, it's the Sushi Dragon. There we go. Oh, he's doing trippy stuff there. That's cool. All right. If you like augmented reality stuff and just really cool visuals, you'll love this. But that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. I will see y'all on Tuesday around 8 p.m. Central for more stuff. We have more shorts coming out from CES. Please watch those. And that's just an awesome way to support. You just click the videos and watch the videos. And those are short, too. as you could tell by me calling them shorts. All right, that's it. I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Until then, take care.
Let's go, nerds!